Hello.
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 Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Guys, what is up? How you doing?
Whoa, what is up?
I started preparing for this 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
yeah, that, understand.
But I have 4 plans.
4 plans. Nice.
4 whole plans.
Let's see if
Well,
you
it-
more than
Ruin all
one.
of them.
well, it's better than making a one shot with an hour left till stream.
That's yeah.
Hey,
no,
it
that's
worked
actually-
out. It worked out.
It did work out.
You guys seemed to have fun. It was interesting. Sad.
We did have fun.
Very sad
It
Pending
was
isn't
fun.
here. Pending's
Yeah.
having very lucid dreams in a summoning circle right now on the map.
Yeah. Penny's having just chilling.
Having a time.
With
And he
coffee.
needs to work on disassociating. To make
We're
sure
just
that,
gonna say that
character
someone
thinks.
drugged Pending's coffee.
Yeah,
he's having some.
Sure.
He's
It was
having
decaf
some
this whole
dreams.
time, so they're sleeping.
Yep.
It's always
Some
funny that
dreams.
Pending's character's image is like squished on the little icon.
The coffee is there. But yeah, I'm basically taken to Pending's having coffee dreams right now.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm
Yeah,
gonna
should
put
drink
him while
coffee.
he's having the coffee dreams, but he's having coffee dreams.
You can be drinking coffee before you sleep. Give you an idea.
Somehow, Pending's character is the only one that can.
So much caffeine has Penny drank so far.
Probably enough to keep a small stampede of bulls going for 6 hours.
Oh man.
I think Pending should be having to roll like every cup of coffee to make sure the character palpitations.
Roll to see if you have arrhythmia.
Roll the resist caffeine withdrawal.
Resist caffeine withdrawal. Okay.
Pending forced to drink water.
So you have the chance.
The worst fake
You're
curse of
negative
all.
All your hit rolls. You get the shakes.
Consume the fluids.
It ain't caffeine, it ain't bean juice, and therefore he just like, ah! He starts to break out in hives. He's probably doing that right now while we talk about him. Just like, I need my caffeine.
Yo.
Poor Pending. We miss Pending here. We miss Pending. We're saving snail races for him. We're also waiting on Lupin today. Lupin's gonna be a little bit late.
You know, the winner of the snail race gets DS cargo.
That would be a really big snail to eat. These snails are not small. They're like 8-foot tall snails.
Damn, that's a meal.
Yeah, you gotta eat it.
I've never had normal snails, so I'd have to see if I like it first.
You mentioned that just so casually. Like, I've never had a normal snail. I'll have to see.
No.
And I'm just like,
I've had it
you've
with
had a
garlic and butter.
snail? What?
And people eat snail. You can get them in cans. You can get canned snail.
That's even grosser.
I just don't want to imagine how it will look.
I don't want to think about it. I already see like, when I was working at a Publix, I was just like, I had the experience of seeing like canned clams and shit like that, and I'm like, no, this is disgusting. And it's
I
just,
think they're canned in their own slime.
yeah, that's just nasty. Let's think of more pleasant things. What are some good things to eat, guys?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes are good. Cupcakes.
Air.
I can't have
Bear.
cupcakes
So
though.
strumming.
Shad's main consumption is air.
I thought you said
Good.
bear.
No, he definitely said air.
Shad, would you try eating a bear if you had a chance?
Bear meat.
Again,
very good.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will try anything once.
You
We'll
say
see
that.
how you say that. Would you try
I mean, yeah,
alligator if it was
haven't
put
been
in front of
given
you?
the thing to try.
You hear that, men out there? You got a chance, Chad. You can try
Yeah,
anything.
go try it once.
Shad, don't
Single
let them
bachelor
bully you like
Chad.
that.
We'll give you
They're,
one
they're,
chance.
they're just jealous
and
because they
don't-
can't.
Oh, it was throwback in their face. Hi, Lupin.
Man,
Hey, look.
hi, Lupin. How you doing?
Lupin, go change. Go get some water. Go get something to eat. We're just chilling. I'm waiting for dinner too. So
Oh, fair enough.
we're
Lupin's
just
kind
big
of-
hanging right now.
What is this
Lupin's
fucking
kinda camouflaged
Minecraft
on the
meme I keep
screen.
seeing all over Twitter?
You ever jump for the beef?
What, you don't want to do a 1 block jump for chicken or a 1 block vertical jump for beef?
The fuck are you talking about?
This is just the life in
Yeah.
parkour civilization.
Go get your fucking clothes sorted, you heathen.
I haven't decided if I want to do the 1 block jump for chicken or vertical block jump for beef yet.
I mean, I'm having chicken, so
I had chicken earlier today.
I'm going for beef. Let's do it.
You
Never
hear
choose
just a,
beef.
you just hear a fucking cow running around in Lupin's house.
move. There we go. Okay, now we make you guys bigger now since Lupin's here. Ta-da!
Hooray! Big and tall store.
I don't think you're that tall, Shad.
Gigantamax.
Or big.
I'm
You
taller
sound
than
very.
you.
Okay, shut up. Shut up. Damn. I know Carv's taller than me.
Purgatory.
I'm pretty sure Lupin's taller than me. I don't know about Rafunk. Rafunk, are you taller than me? You sound like a tall boy.
I'm 174. I'm kind of average.
Yeah, you sound taller than me.
I
I don't know in freedom units. What's freedom?
Centimeters into feet. All right, let's see. He's
I don't know how many
5'7".
quatloos that is.
Okay, he is a little bit taller than me.
I expect that.
Yeah, and I'm taller than Refunk, so that narrows out that question.
Well, I think
Is that a
I
freedom
think
unit?
we've compared you to like Shad and Carv's height at one point. You
I
guys
got-
were like
I
all
got
yeah.
two
close.
heels in them, so I'm okay.
Alright, fair enough. Understood.
Short kings. Hey, Alex is a short king. It's okay.
You can
We're-
what,
Hi.
0?
Alex is about the same height as me,
1'2".
or a little bit smaller. He's about
I
5'5".
identify as short.
No, you're not short king. Alex is short king.
I was always the shortest kid in school, and then I grew to normal height.
I was tall,
Normal
but I was
height.
also
Normal height.
I was also like the youngest kid in the class too, which was weird. And then like I stopped growing taller at one point, and just all of the weight went to my boobs instead, and I regret everything.
Your boobs.
Yeah,
Damn.
I regret it.
The height?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Those are
boobs
cool
just grew outward, Shad.
Oh, I
Not
thought it,
vertically.
I thought it was like height, so they grew vertically.
Unfortunately,
Only ZX.
here's a funny story. Here's a funny story.
You have to be
what-
much older before they start growing vertically like that.
One of my best friends is a dude, right? And one of my girlfriends came along with me to the mall, and so it was all three of us. And she made me go into like one of those, not Victoria's Secret stores, but one of those where it's like, oh, different types of bras and shit like that. She wanted to make him feel uncomfortable. Like, that was the only reason she wanted to do that.
Did it work?
No, he was just laughing hysterically when I came out in a push-up bra, and he was laughing because he's like, they went from helium balloons to blimps.
Holy shit.
And that was his entire laughter from the thing. It was just like, oh, it went from balloons to blimps. So, yeah. It was fucking funny. But,
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity.
Alex still
Taking the
regrets.
bra off. Oh, the humanity.
Alex talks a lot about not seeing me at my peak form, and I'm just like, well, you won't get perfect peak form, but I am trying to get back to peak form.
Are you taller than Charlie? Carrie?
think, but only by a little.
Okay.
We're kind of like the same height, I think. I think we're really just an inch or two difference, if anything. Cause like, once I started having my back problems, I was 5'6" normally, but some doctors now measure me at 5'5". Because of my back issues, I've lost like an inch due to my spine compression.
It's like when pilots eject and they lose a little bit of height.
Mhm.
Their spines compress.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I thought you were making a joke at how pilots ejected so they can only go downwards.
What?
Yeah, it's like, hey,
I don't
they ejected
understand.
from the plane. They have lost their ability to rise into the air. Therefore, they are getting shorter. I thought that's where the joke was
Gosh.
going.
That's a bit of
Yeah,
a
that's
stretch,
where we
seems to
have
me.
two.
that's yeah. Shad went out of his way for that joke.
Talking about real science here, Shad.
Also, how would that relate to my back compression in any way, shape, fashion, or form?
I have no
Rafunk was
idea.
building off of that.
You eject upwards. You don't shoot downwards when you.
Also
you
true.
go up
Also
a little
true.
You go upwards for a little bit, but then you fall.
Imagine like, Alfred put the ejector seat in upside down.
Now I can't imagine Batman flying normal ways anymore. It's just he's gonna be upside down for the rest of his stay.
You
I mean,
won't be able to,
that's how bats sleep.
the parachute
sense.
wouldn't even be able to work if you shoot downwards that way.
Just fly into the parachute.
No. He's sitting on an anvil, so it's going faster downwards. Duh. It's an inverted one. He needs
Why
to
are
get
you
to the ground
adding the
faster.
Acme Anvil into this?
Because he needs to get to the ground
Oh,
faster to
DC
save
is-
the Gotham from the Joker. Duh.
DC's owned by Warner Brothers, so Acme's not a stretch.
I mean, we're bound to see like Joker fighting Bugs Bunny at some point. Like, it's close at hand.
Multiverses.
Yeah, see? It's close at hand, Shed.
Well, to be fair, if you descend too far after doing an ejection like that, right? You will end up falling and serving 50 years in Parkwood Prison, where even the cells have 1-block jumps, and you can do a diagonal jump.
Looping with straight facts here. Alright. Lupin, you all set up? You good? You comfy?
Yeah, I got noodles and stuff.
Nice. Gotta
Why
make
are you
sure.
bringing nudes on stream?
I gotta
Ugh,
fucking be
that's
relevant
TOS.
somehow.
That's
Dude,
TOS.
same.
I mean, look, he is nude. Look at that bare chest he's got going on there.
He's
See,
got a
that's why
scarf.
Fugi only shows me from chest up.
Yep.
Completely
makes
smooth
sense.
down there, but at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, knowing
Hey, you
Twitch,
got no cartilage
who
or
knows what might
anything?
happen.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit of cartilage down there.
Alright, you guys ready? Well, yeah, thanks guys. You're
Really is a
wonderful.
lot.
You're wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you guys need a nap? Do you need a binky and a bottle?
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Babies.
Oh,
Can I get like warm milk as well?
Okay, just for you, Carv, I'll get more milk.
Yeah.
But not too warm.
Yeah, I don't want to burn. Yeah, I don't want to burn my tongue.
How
be
would
a
you
cock.
know?
I'll be
How do you
cocking
know
my
it's
bed.
too warm?
Guess it sometimes get hot.
If you don't know how to
Maybe
check a
three,
baby's
like, on different
bottle,
temperatures.
you've never
yeah,
been a
like-
parent.
This one's
This
too
one's too
cold.
hot.
This is too hot. This one's just
Just
right.
Listen, if it
I'll
doesn't
have
burn
to
your
teach
skin,
them how to
it's too
take
cold.
care of babies later. It's not in this campaign. Not yet, at least.
Just.
We'll deal with that probably in thither. Yeah,
Used to the
probably
old
in
style
thither.
of taking care of babies, which is just having a lot of them and then some of them will survive.
So, like, fertile strategy?
The oldest will
Medieval.
take care of the youngest.
It's very, very medieval of you. Alright, last time on the Witchlight Wonder, our fair heroes took on the helms of toys in their wonderful battle against a ferocious beast, namely Thaco the Clown. After being triumphant, they held the attention of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light long enough to where they were invited back to stage to meet the two Dark Elves. Learning nothing of importance, they still try to seek the answers they need to get to the Feywild. Exiting the wagon for the carnival, the four guys stand in front of a giant bugbear. Burley, with his giant hat, which, guys, I'm going to put Burley up on the screen for you guys to see. Burley is a giant bugbear. He's wearing dungarees. He's got some bangles on his arm. He's wearing a giant pumpkin for a helmet with his ears sticking out of it. He's got some cutouts for his eyes. He's clinging to a book looking like he's been reading while he's been waiting for you guys to come out of the wagon itself. He stands up and he just motions for you quickly to follow him. And he goes towards the entrance, the staff entrance into the big top.
Well, here's hoping this won't take too much time. Let's go, gentlemen.
Think you want us to follow him?
Oh, maybe. There's only one
Well,
way
what's
to
that?
find out.
Let's ask him, guys. Hey, do you want us to follow you?
Hey,
He shakes
Big
his
man.
head briefly and he nods and he's like, "Come here."
Well, I mean, if they said so, then.
yeah, I guess it's okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So
Yippee!
as you
Mamma
enter the big top, you notice for one that was just a few minutes ago so lively, it's gone quiet now. Everybody's resting. Everybody's taking a break. So the big top itself is very quiet. Gives
Is
you
it
a
empty?
yes, it is very empty right now.
Okay.
Just a good. Oh, thanks, Carve. Goober Carve just subs and says, "Check out this big top." But yeah, so while you're in the big top, there's no one there. It's a perfect place to talk. And Burley takes off this pumpkin helmet he has, and he looks at you guys, and he's like, look, I know you guys are trying to get answers out of Mr. Witch and Mr. Life, and Lord knows it sounds like you guys need some help. What are you actually looking for?
We're looking for an
Realism.
entrance to the Feywild.
An entrance to the Feywild.
Yeah, an entrance to the Feywild.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular reason why? It's not something they will allow access to willy-nilly.
We're trying to help some old guy find his ex or something.
Yeah, it might be willy-nilly.
I thought it was a sloth, but
Okay.
Could be a sloth.
Either way, just know that we desperately need to get in there for our own reasons.
Well, I could tell you where it is, but I don't know how to open it.
Is it the mirror in the Hall of Illusions?
Sounds like you've already run into it, yes.
Do you know who does know how to open it?
Well, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. They're the only ones who would know.
Then the plan continues.
Unfortunately, the knowledge you seek probably isn't going to be answered. Many have come to ask for help. Not too long ago, another warlock had shown up asking for them to open up the portal so people could get into it to check on some patron or another. She was turned away, of course.
Well then, we simply no longer ask.
Unfortunately, you'll have to find a way to get the answers you seek out of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. I'm pretty
So
sure
we
it's an
put-
activation words, but I wouldn't
Which-
know what they are.
Which will be very easy to get. Well, not easy, but I have a plan to get the words out of those fine gentlemen. And all
Well,
we really need to do is force them to a very unfortunate predicament where they'll be forced to give us those words.
so
Well-
you're suggesting extortion.
I'm suggesting exactly that, my little herringon friend.
Can we do some blackmail as well?
You guys are oddly okay with this.
well, I was
Can we
actually,
just ask him nicely, guys?
Can we
I
just
mean-
kick their knees?
to be honest, listening to you guys, you had the chance to ask nicely and you didn't.
I was kind
Well,
of out of it last hour.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Considering the fact that the last group was turned away so spectacularly, I didn't want to ruffle any feathers. Since we need to get into the Feywilds, it would be best if we don't, well, let our hands slip until it's best for us to do so.
Well, if you're asking for my advice, which I'm gonna give you anyway,
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, please do.
I think the dwarf's
so
onto
kind.
something. Blackmail's gonna
Yeah.
be your easiest way to do it.
Then why don't I share my specific plan?
Go on.
As our new friend told us, our best bet to actually extort them is going to be at the closing ceremony. So the way I see it, we're going to at least when we get close to them during the closing ceremony, I will use my power of let me remember what it's called. I'll use my power of suggestion to make the one holding the weather vane drop his weather vane, and then our fast little herringon friend here can grab it.
You
This
will.
will force them into a very specific problem where the only way out will be to make a deal.
You can definitely try that, though I suggest trying to get the pocket watch instead. Though it has an invincible chain, Mr. Witch tends to not be in the spotlight a lot. And regardless of what he does, that pocket watch stays in its pocket. It itself is more crucial to this carnival than the weather vane is. The weather vane only points out that which is bringing the most happiness and joy to the carnival. Now, the pocket watch is essential for this carnival to run. Out of the two, they are more likely to give you everything you want if you go for the pocket watch.
See, blackmail.
Yes.
Simple solutions.
So here's an ample proposition. I have a way of getting the weather vane. How about we figure out how to get the pocket watch right here, right now, while we have a chance?
It's pretty simple. Cut it away from his pocket.
I was gonna say the chain's invincible, but assumedly his clothes and him aren't, right?
Yeah.
No,
Very
his
much.
Seems like a
clothes
chain
aren't.
being invincible is kind of pointless.
Yeah,
as
it
long as
kinda
you pick a
is.
Decent pair of scissors.
So
and
we just steal his clothes? That's all we have to do?
Well, if you want to steal his clothes, by all means, rip the pocket. I don't care. But you're going to have a hard time. You have to unlatch that pocket watch from his vest pocket. But
Do
as
you
long
happen to
as
have
you...
any scissors on you?
He kind of like pats his stuff. No. No, I don't think so. Best bet would be the costuming wagon.
Very well. We'll have to make a stop by there. That being
mean,
said, I think it'd be best
He
for us
points to both you and the bunny and the dragon, and then points to the dwarf with the giant axe. You have plenty of ways to cut it off, I assure you. You guys all have talons, and he has a giant axe.
That is
No.
very true.
Forgot I had this the whole time. That's
I didn't have a quarterstaff. That's not
It sounds like you're busy watering your
shovel.
crown.
Yes, I need to water my crown.
That being said, I also have a plan for our biggest issue. The rough and rotund little clown bodyguard.
Oh, that bastard.
You know, if I can say just for a second, what if you controlled fire to set his clothes on fire? If we can get him near a torch or something, and then he'd have to take his clothes off.
I mean,
That could-
usual people just stop, drop, and roll when they're on fire.
But what if?
I mean, some of you are
does.
magic. I was gonna say some of you are magic, right? Don't you have like a spell of clothes go away, or like?
That's not how that works.
That sounds perverted.
Are you sure that's not how that works? You guys literally just say words and things happen most of the time.
Yeah,
so.
it was just close the window, disappeared, naked Mondo.
manipulate fabric, like how you have that manipulate fire that you did before. You know what I'm like?
Undress to impress.
You know how much
Our word
time it
naked.
takes to learn a spell? You think you're gonna be learning this useless?
Though that does bring up a very interesting idea. Do you know how the watch is attached to the chain?
There's a button on the inside of his pocket that it's attached around.
Yes, but is there any sort of latch on the chain so that he may undo the chain from his pocket at all? Or is it just buttoned on?
It's just buttoned on.
Curses. Well, that throws that plan out the window. Well, it looks like it's back to cutting his jacket off.
Like a literal one button,
Yeah.
like this, and I like go to my shirt and I pull like one button in like this.
Yes. It is
So
wrapped around that button.
And held together by maybe
An invincible chain. Yes. Do you see how stupid this is?
No, I'm saying the button is held onto the shirt with.
Thread.
Yeah, and I can do this, and I immediately just pull a button off my shirt.
Yeah. That's why I was pointing at your beautiful talons, my good friend. I don't know why that's... Well, you have claws. You're still a hare. But this tiefling here seems to be making a little problem, a slightly bigger one.
Oh, how so?
Don't go through all the fancy stuff. There's plenty of ways. They're going to be distracted with the crowning of the Witchlight monarch later tonight. They're going to be up to their hands trying to make sure everybody plays the part as they need to. And while you do that, just make sure to be very coincidental. Tackle him if you must. Try and sneak it out of his pocket, whatever. Thaco, you can pick a fight with Thaco. I wouldn't trust Thaco as far as I could throw him, which... I'm a bugbear, but I wouldn't throw him, so...
Don't worry. I at least have some sort of plan I'm wishing to deal with Thaco. We've already seen he's susceptible to one type of magic, and I intend to exploit that.
Okay. Yeah, if you need other help, I would suggest going to Durlagon, Candlefoot, or Palasha. They're at least good beings, and they would be willing to help you out.
Palasha, that was the mermaid that was, hosting that wonderful show at the carnival, right?
Yes, she was the one who sung for you guys.
Yes, I think that should be a very good next stop for us.
She made me do things.
Contract Dealer D just gets a very wicked smile over his face.
Palasha is a good being, though she is really upset as of late because of Candlefoot's voice. Now, if you get Candlefoot's voice back, you would have made a friend for life out of Palasha and Candlefoot. But
Oh, yeah, I think we have that.
did you give it back to him?
No, we were a little on the clock, as it seems.
Then by all means.
Yeah, I mean, you just assessed over here. We didn't get a chance to do it yet.
Well, that is something else you can do.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know, we can give his
So-
voice straight to her. Like, we can just, like, cut out the middleman and go straight to her.
No. The middleman is important for this. We need allies in all sorts of places.
I mean, he already seemed pretty on our side.
Oh, he is. But come now.
Goes over to his draconic friend.
Don't you want to go and have a lovely conversation with the mermaid up close?
That's what I was saying. We could go straight to the mermaid instead of going to the other guy.
No, I thought you... Oh, I have to apologize. I thought you were talking about the other guy. Well, let's get... Well, that'll be my vote for our next destination.
Burley nods to you guys, and then he gives you guys a little bit of a wave. He's like, if you need me, come find me back here. I run security for the staffing area.
Absolutely, Burley.
And then he wanders off, leaving you guys at the staff entrance to the big top.
So guys, do you think it would take too long if we just hid in his caravan and then stole their stuff while they were asleep?
Yeah, you can do that. Just
You
wait
wouldn't
it
even
out.
be able to get in.
We
Can
were
we
in
get
it
out?
before.
We
That's
were in
true.
because they invited us in before. Let's put that one on the back burner, because something tells me that if we fail at our big heist, we may have to do just that.
So where do
So
you
is
go?
the plan just to have our herringbone friend pickpocket him, or?
Well, our would-be thief? Can you steal a pocket watch from someone who's at least twice your size?
I mean, I was just gonna take it off him. I don't know about the whole pickpocket thing, but like,
Can
know.
you steal an invisible watch though?
an invisible.
Oh, so you're not good at stealing.
That
then?
makes things a bit harder.
Wait, since when has the watch ever been invisible?
I don't know. That's what he's telling me.
Wasn't it invisible?
No, it was very visible.
No, I think the chain was invisible.
Oh,
was
the
hard part. You wouldn't be able to see how to
no.
get it off. That was.
Invincible! It's indestructible, you nincompoops.
I thought it was invisible. What is that?
You dullards.
Regardless, grab, pull, come back, easy.
Either way, we need to use that watch for leverage on how to get into the Feywilds. So, unless we have any other plans, I want to go and deal with, get a solution for that clown boy right now.
We could hit him with a shovel. I mean, I pull the shovel out of my adventuring gear. It's not
I
like,
mean,
I
we
don't
beat
know,
him
but-
once.
Yeah. I feel like this would make pretty quick work of it at the end of the day.
It would make rather quick work of him, but I just want to be sure. We can deal with him in a more physical manner if we need to. But if he somehow comes back, I want to have a assurance that we won't have to deal with him come the time of our big heist.
You could blackmail him too.
I don't think that's gonna
Blackma-
work. He's,
Blackmail him with what?
I don't know. Probably got secrets.
I don't know. You see that show? He seems kind of, I don't know, shameless. Like, I don't think there's anything you can really hold above him. That
Every man has their shame. That's why
Even
they keep
you.
it hidden.
You know, that Palasha seemed pretty strong. Don't you think that she could just control them and make them give give them to us?
And you finally caught up to my plan. That's why I want to go to Palasha. Offer her a deal to give her back her lover's voice in exchange for keeping the clown off our backs.
Seduction of music.
Yes.
Sounds sexy.
it makes sense to me. If it worked once before, it'll probably work again.
There's no guarantee of that. You see, there's a very big possibility that he could be completely immune to that magical spell. So, we're going to need to actually have a conversation with her about it before we make the deal. So, no talking about her lover's voice until we get the information on the spell. Do I make myself clear?
Can't we just give her the voice and she'll be so thankful that you'll help us?
I mean, that makes sense to me.
There's also no guarantee of that. I work with certainty.
Someone has trust issues.
You won't need trust issues if you make a deal with them. I work with guarantees, and having an absolute guarantee that the clown won't be interfering with us is better than anything else. So, shall we be on our way, gentlemen?
Trust issues. As I walk away.
Oh, he's walking away.
Oh, there
The
he
heck's
goes.
Colorado.
As you guys follow Shad over towards where the Gondola Swans and Silversong Lake are, you hear a very monotonous voice ringing out, but it rings sad to you. It rings very heartbroken. You feel an ache in your chest, knowing that this creature, this mermaid, is singing a song of pure sorrow, and you feel it deep within inside you. Um, as you go around the corner of the bleachers, um, you see this beautiful mermaid wheeled out in the same giant fishbowl that she was wheeled onto stage with. She's swimming around in it very melodiously, and she peeks her head up and she's looking at the audience. She looks back and forth as she bellows out this tune, and her eyes start with you. They stop there. She looks at you for a second before whizzing over the crowd, where you hear a couple voices that sound like they're not in appreciation of her. You hear boos and one saying, "Sing something happier." You hear another person at the top of the crowd singing, "Why can't we get someone else to sing for once?" You have about 3 different people in different parts of the crowd that seem to be jeering her. As she stutters in her song, they laugh and they try and take this advantage to be like, "Look, she fumbled it again. Look, her voice is cracking. Oh, guess we're gonna have to hold a cry fest for this girl now." And they keep going back and forth, and Palasha's nerves start to get the better of her as she sinks to the back of her fishbowl as she tries to continue singing.
Did you guys see that? She looked at me.
Contract dealer D takes a step forward. Gentlemen, you've all made such wondrous points, especially you. He points to the person who said, get someone else on stage.
Give me an perception roll. Give me perception roll.
Perception +1. Let's see. How am I rolling? Fucking 10.
It's enough to notice those voices weren't attached to any person in particular. You're able to point to an area, but you can't tell which person it is. The voice was distended.
How would one of you like contract dealer D notices this and then proceeds to catch himself. Would anyone else like to come up and promote their own vocal experience?
You hear from the other side of the audience, "Why don't you sing, Tiefling? You sound better than that." Now, complete opposite side of these. It looks almost like a set of like school bleachers, basically, that are wrapped around this fishbowl. As you point to the left, someone on the right starts to say something.
How curious. Very well, if you would wish me to sing, I can give it a go.
Oh.
Yeah, sing, Tiefling, sing! Someone in the
Just-
middle starts to cheer.
Can I see who said that one?
The last one looks like a little girl, but she ominously looks directly into your eyes.
Huh, interesting. D just gives a smile and looks back and gives Palash a thumbs up.
Palasha kind of comes to the front of the bowl, and though hesitant, she starts singing her song again. I need you to make a performance check.
Booyah, let's go. 17.
Oh my.
Easily, you are able to start singing in a very melodious voice that seems to not only fit with the song, the sorrowful song, very well, but you are able to provide undertones to Palasha's singing that just kind of bolster her confidence.
Hey, Shad, where's your singing? You're supposed to be singing, Shad.
I was honestly about to, but then Palash just started and I was like, crap.
I mean, if you want to pull up a song and sing, I'll give you bonus points for it.
What would what would bonus points even give me?
Bonus points, Shad.
You'll have to figure it out after.
It's just bonus points.
Sing the
Your high
Evangelion
score at
theme.
the end of the campaign.
Yeah, high score.
Bring back
While
the classic
Shad
from the
figures
boot
out that, what are you three doing?
Well, first off, the thing about the voices coming from different directions, is that
Yep.
something I would have picked up on as well from my position, or is that exclusive?
Give me a perception roll.
Give me my dice.
Carve or Funk, what do you plan to do?
Looking at this sign that says "Do not tap glass," I'm tempted to tap glass.
Yeah, understandable.
Perception. Give me
I
that.
wanna try and figure out why everyone's being so mean.
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
So, how do I put this?
23. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I rolled a nat 20.
I got
Thank you,
19.
digital dice. What the
Wait,
fuck?
I got 19 plus 4. That's 23.
Okay.
You both rolled 23s.
No,
Can I, let
I
me
got a
see,
19
can
though,
I
so
roll
it's
something to see what I got? Let's
The
see, can I
moment
roll-
he starts singing, the rest of us
I
just
roll
walk
inside
in.
to see just randomly.
Okay,
what I get.
Carve, I want you to roll wisdom.
A wisdom, alright. Okay.
Just straight wisdom.
Wisdom.
Easily enough, Lupin, you figure out these voices aren't attached to anybody. They are just floating in the wind.
Wisdom save.
It sounds and seems like no one is quite there for the voice until you see a shadow kind of moving about in the crowd. And you see the brief glint of black feathers.
Ah ha ha, so it is who I thought it was.
You're bad.
Rafunk, with your score, you're easily
Shadows
able to tell that someone is purposely doing this. And very specifically, they are trying to distress Palasha to get her, to upset her. Like, emotionally, they just want her really upset. Whatever that may be, Palasha caused quite a big scene and gathered and bolstered you guys a lot during the big top, and they're kind of trying to squash that down a little bit. Carve, what'd you roll for your wisdom?
I rolled a, check again, 15.
You know better than to tap on glass that says "do not tap."
I guess I will not be tapping. I know what will happen.
Okay.
Can I lean over to Raffion and just go, look, I'm feeling a bit irresponsible right now, and I have a bit of a theory on what's going on here. Do we play risky or play safe?
There's clearly some evil at afoot. It must be stopped.
So risky then?
We must stop the evil by any means necessary.
Alright, that's enough for me, and I'm gonna start making my way towards the stage.
Okay. What do you plan to do?
I'm gonna wait for D to notice me with my arms crossed, tapping my foot, kind of like beside the stage. I don't know if he's still singing or not.
I mean, technically I haven't started singing, but
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm assisting Plasha, but I haven't started my act. If that's what
Are you
you're,
ready for yours?
I was basically just not wanting to cut anyone off in the process. Is like,
Okay. I mean, well, if you can, you might want to do use the act as leverage if people are watching.
oh yeah, okay. I'm just gonna like, kind of like make my way up onto the stage and purposefully stumble a bit as I get up there.
Uh huh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my hands up. Hey, sorry to bother you all. I got separated from my girlfriend recently. She's about yay tall. I'm gonna start describing the Kenku.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As you describe, and I'm gonna
Dee will
put kettle
look
steam up on the
disgusted at
screen.
you.
you start talking about this Kenku, which is a majestic lit raven-like creature in blue clothes that look very feathery in nature. Has
Yeah,
a
no, this
red
is like-
scarf around her neck, and she's wearing these butterfly rings that look like they're painted with red spots and everything on it, and she very much looks like a bird, but you know, it's the bird of your heart. This bird has stolen everything for you. And you try and lay it on thick that you love her talons and you love her fair beak and her feathers that are pristine black and shiny, and there's this little girl out in front that's giving you the most hideous glare that you could ever imagine.
Yeah!
She is literally, it looks like this girl's maybe 6 or 7 years old and she's just glaring at you. Make a perception roll for me.
Can do.
Can D also make a perception roll to try and see
All
this
of you
girl?
can make a perception roll.
Fuck yeah.
All
Okay,
right, let's see.
perception.
All right, perception. Where the hell is perception?
15.
18.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Then-
Refunk and Lupin, you only notice the girl glaring up at Lupin. Scolorado and Shad, you both are gonna be able to notice that the two other voices that were hurling insults and jeering her have stopped completely.
Ah.
It's a bit more quiet in here for some reason. Almost like
And you should
two
see the way
voices quiet.
Can I approach the little girl and goes, "Is something wrong, little girl?"
D just goes.
She gets an evil look in her eyes and she holds her hands up to you like she wants to get uppies. And she's just looking at you with a small pout.
Oh, I can't resist it. Okay.
I can't resist.
And so you pick her up and she glares at Lupin again. And she points her hand and she's like, "Why is Daddy talking about a girlfriend?" Daddy never told me anything about a girlfriend. I just thought Mommy went away.
Well, this is
Are you
awkward.
telling me? Are you telling me Fenorin is your father?
Yeah, why is he saying that stuff?
D just goes. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's with the audience today. And he sort of like lightly shoves Fenorin off the stage.
What?
While whispering, "Deal with that."
Fenorin, come take care of your daughter. Leave her alone.
Palasha
Come
has
on,
stopped
don't be a
saying it,
deadbeat
and
dad.
she's looking at you guys confused, and she looks to you, Contractor D, and she whispers, "What do we do?"
I have an D just gives her a smile and goes, "As a recompense for that, allow me to sing one of my own tunes for you. I
Mhm.
hope you'll enjoy. It's a classic from my home." And shall we start?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Lives, all mortal lives expire. Souls go to their dooms in flames forevermore. Hell, hell, hell has its laws. Hell, hell, effect in the cause, curtains fall. Hold your applause. But squirm, squirm, for now down here come the claws. And while he says this line, D shows off his claws with a flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Lives, all mortal lives expire. Souls go to their dooms
in flames forevermore. And as the second verse started, he started playing with a little bit of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fools, fools, how hard you have fought. He gives a slight glare over to Fenorin with that.
Mm-hmm.
Brave, brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought. Doomed, detected, and caught. No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more grace, it's over. This house of hope consumes. And he gives a slight little bow as the flames go out.
Yay! Palasha the entire time. Palasha the entire time sings harmonies for you, and it really bolsters and booms your voice. You start to see the crowd swaying with the music. They listen in awe. The glare on the little girl has mellowed out occasionally, but she lets it go. And she just waits for Fenorin on the side of the stage. As the song ends, it erupts into applause, and Palasha looks at you and she nods happily. She ends up kind of perching her upper body on the outside of the wool, and she actually whispers you to come here, and when she does, she places her lips on your forehead, and you feel a slight magic aura around you. You have a boon of the mermaid, and you just note that on. You will know what it will do later.
Alright, cool. Note.
The happiness of
I think
the...
Dee just got the kiss of death.
No.
Let's see if this is gonna work. The happiness of the carnival itself is gonna go up 2 meters from that.
Fuck yeah.
So you are at max happiness right now.
2 meters. That's a quarter of a foot.
Yes, we do football measurements. That's very important.
What's that? Moon landings?
Moon landings is like what, a quarter of moon landing?
I think a moon landing is 150 football fields.
There we go.
Baller.
Oh,
We in there?
So, yeah.
Be balling.
Palasha nods happily. The crowd starts to leave. As you guys stick around by the fishbowl waiting for everybody to clear. And as the last few people trickle out, you're left with both a little girl in the arms of Raffian and Palasha the mermaid, who's looking on in
I'm giving you a
confusion.
feedback right now, by the way.
Okay.
She's there. Like, oh.
Can I just have the dumbest, smuggest grin on my face from that working?
Yep. You're allowed to have whatever you want at that point.
You're allowed
Yeah.
to feel however you want to feel.
And I'm feeling
I
real
go-
good
I
about
go-
myself.
Wait, you never told us you were a father.
You never told
Oh,
her you're
well.
a cat.
I'm a lot of things, really.
Apparently, you're also a cheating husband.
Potato, potato.
Did a potato.
Well, it's a bit strange that this child looks nothing like a Herringon.
Yeah, funny
Yeah.
thing about that.
This kid doesn't even know. The kid doesn't even have your eyes. Or your
Yeah,
face.
you want to explain that to him, Daddy?
Uh-huh. I'm surprised you guys haven't deduced my theory yet in this regard.
I'm just glad she's not causing any more trouble, like with the House of Mirrors.
Ah, so you did get it then.
What house of
Guys,
mirrors?
kids act out sometimes.
Kids be silly. I was a
She
kid
looks
once.
at you generally confused. What house of mirrors?
No, don't worry about it. D turns back to Palasha. I have It's good that we were able to have a little conversation with you. It seems that not everything is quite as it seems in this wonderful little carnival, as I'm sure you're aware.
Oh God, I was drinking right then. Good thing. Yes, of course. I wouldn't have bet it any different. It's always quite a, event when the carnival's in town.
Very well, I'm going to cut to the chase then. Can you halt the clown like you did in the big top again?
She kind of looks at you curiously and then gives kind of a little bit of a side eye to the rest of your compatriots. And she's like, "Why do you ask? Needless to say, you haven't introduced yourselves at all, and."
Ah, yes, excuse me. I am contract dealer D. He gives a slight bow.
D, it is. And the rest of your
I'm a magical
compatriots?
dragon.
Well, a magical
Oh, a
dragon.
dwarf.
I'm a magical mermaid. What is your name?
Sweet. Raytheon.
Raytheon, a pleasure. And you two?
I'm assuming we're just like looking at each other, like waiting for the other one to go first. Like,
And I am a dwarf. And I think I'm
Yes.
drunk right now.
you think?
Hello, dwarf. Do you have a name?
Squirrel.
I see.
Scolorado.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the
Got
Got a strong dwarvish
clarification.
accent.
I see. Scolorado, pleasure. And you,
Ulama.
Mr. Herringbone?
I'm Fenorin. Hey, nice to meet you.
Fenorin, a pleasure. And the little girl?
Yeah,
The
I'm gonna be
little
honest.
The little girl bounces kind of on Rathion's back. She's like, "I'm Kettle Steam," and that's all she says. She just is happily. She's kind of playing the part of the girl very easily. Um. Well, it was a pleasure, but may I ask why you want me to charm the clown again?
Simply put, we need to get into the Feywilds. And the only way to do that is to put Mr. Light and Mr. What's his name? Mr. Witch, that's it. Into a bit of an unfortunate predicament where they allow us into the Feywilds. And I'm going to be honest with you, the only way to do that is to take the pocket watch from Mr. Witch. So, if we can stop the clown from interfering when that happens, that'll be a good thing for us.
I also, at this point, like my character is just like Raytheon is just building up right now, and it's like, we have your boyfriend's voice. You want your boyfriend's voice back?
Wait,
I
wait.
think we're not supposed
You
to say
have-
something like that.
You
Well,
have
not my issue.
Candlefoot's voice?
Yes, D pulls out the straw doll and goes, simply put, it's, from our understanding, it's in here.
And
You-
you're giving this to me?
Under the, D pulls it back slightly. Only under contractual obligation that you will in fact be able to stop the clown when the time comes.
I cannot guarantee that. But I can guarantee you would have made a friend of me, Candlefoot, and many others in the carnival who want things back to normal.
Ooh.
Then allow me to change the deal a little bit. You will do whatever it is in your power to at least attempt to stop the clown when the time comes. Do we have a
Ooh.
deal?
I'll even throw in 2 hands. Candlefoot can help
Oh.
as well.
Very well. Then the contract is made. D holds out his hand with a vicious grin.
And she removes her hand from this bowl of water, and her hand is beautiful. It looks like pearls just glimmering off water, and she very lightly shakes your hand as water droplets fall.
D gives the handshake. His ring ignites with the fiery glow. A contract forms, signs itself in Palasha's name, and then vanishes into fire.
I like to think that fire forms a D before vanishing.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it'll do that. It can do that.
it just goes contract either D. And it
Just
like a
just
signature.
signs the letter D.
Yeah.
And the contract is signed. He hands over the straw doll to Palasha.
She
Dun, dun, dun.
holds it close to her chest, and she's like, "What exactly do you want me to do? I can't really move too much. I can try to charm him again, but he fought tooth and nail last time. I don't know if I'll be able to get him into my clutches as well as you think."
It's not a matter of into your clutches. It's just a matter of him not causing a commotion when we need him away. If you can get
May
him out of
also-
our hair, that'll be good enough.
You may also not need magic to charm him. I think from what we heard, you could charm him without magic.
I mean, I'm not. She looks hesitant if she wants to tell you this. And she's like, "Alright, but you didn't hear it from me, okay?"
Hold on. He looks over at Raffian. Cover her ears. He's pointing at the little girl.
Oh, okay, I cover you.
Yeah, it's probably a good call.
Cover my ears.
Go on.
She leans down the bowl and she's dripping water off of herself. You feel the water hitting your skin as it kind of singes with each little pop that lands on you. And she leans in. "He's got a big peanut allergy."
D just laughs maniacally.
Do you happen to have a
That's
peanut stand
dangerous.
here?
Of course we do. He stays very clear of it. In the southern area near the mystery mines, you'll find the peanut tent.
Well,
But-
looks like we have our next destination then,
That-
gentlemen.
I would say we still need Thaco, even though we hate him. So maybe make sure he's around Pixie Kingdom if you're gonna do that.
Chocolate.
Right
covered.
now,
Alright.
everyone hears a loud crunch. That's Colorado's eating a bag of peanuts.
Well,
Everyone just goes quiet. We just hear a loud crunch. Oh, you
But
guys
yes,
want some of
I
these?
can promise you that I will help trying to charm him. If that doesn't work, Candlefoot can distract him for a time being.
that'll be good. We're planning on exercising this at the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch.
I understand your want to do that. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, have been ignoring people going missing for a long time. There's been many, many people have gone missing, and we all think it's linked to the Feywild.
Then it's good for everyone.
If you need to speak with Durla, she would be a good bodyguard against Thaco and his.
The Displacer Beast.
Yes, she has a soft spot for children.
Yes,
Especially
we've
if you
al-
have
we've
one in
already had a
tow.
conversation with her.
If you have one in tow, she'd be more than willing to help you out.
Damn, we don't have a child.
Oh,
She
but
points
we-
to the child on
Wow,
the
you're
dragon's
jumping ahead.
shoulders.
Only one of us was a
I,
father.
I thought she was. Oh, this must be one of those progressive marriages. I didn't realize you both were together. Apologies.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's very progressive.
We're like
A
four
contract-
fathers right now.
Contract dealer D walks up to the child and casts message.
Looks like we do have a job for you after all.
The girl just turns at you and smirks happily. She's like, "Of course."
Jesus.
Then it
Four
then it's
dads.
all, then it's all settled.
Yes.
We'll have to drop by our child at Durla on the way to see the mystery mine, was it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you're going
Yes.
to the Mystery Mine, have fun. There's also, well, what haven't you experienced at this carnival yet? There's so many
Hmm.
things to do.
The dragonfly rides, gondola swans, the mystery
Oh,
mine, and the
we
snail races, I believe.
we haven't experienced the entrance to the Feywild.
That is also
True.
true. We really need to experience that. I've heard it's very nice.
Well, it sounds like you have a plan for that to be at the end of your carnival stay. Um, I can also recommend there is games as well, especially if you're going to the south side of the park. There's a lot of games you can play for prizes.
Hmm. Well, that sounds like a wonderful time. We'll have to make our way down there. Oh, and in- enjoy hearing your betrothed's voice once more.
I will. Thank you. And she takes a giant dive from the fishbowl into the actual lake, and you see the glint of that pearl shimmer actually moving through the water as it heads towards the lazy river that actually goes back behind the Hall of Illusions.
Hmm. Gotcha.
And if I could raise it anymore, you guys would have had another 2 points there. But you guys are maxed, so just know you're doing well.
Yeah.
Um, with Palasha gone, and with the return of Candlefoot's voice, you have the little girl in tow. You start making your way down south of the carnival. Um, Kettle Steam actually is like bouncing around. She's managed to find a lollipop somewhere off of Scolorado's bags, and she's been taking that to heart. And you start passing by what Palasha said was true, a bunch of carnival games. There's an Almirage ring toss. There's one that's called Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice. There's Goblin Wrestling. There's a Gnome Poetry Contest. There's one called Catch the Fairy Dragon by the Tail. And there's another one that's Outstare the Cyclops. Uh, all of them cost a ticket, but if you win, then you get to go on and get a prize. Um, Otherwise, you definitely have the mystery mines down south, and you can stop at Lost Property as well if you want to do that. So we'll just say you're in front of the big top again.
Hmm. Oh, Fenor. And some quality time with your dear, sweet daughter. Or we can go and drop her off at the Lost and Found until we're ready.
You're really grinding this story in, huh?
You were the one that
Realizing-
You were the one that wanted this story.
Fenorin's realizing how much a mistake is saying this directly in front of D was.
You know, I got a
Is
question.
he jealous
though.
of you go?
That's a good point,
girlfriend
actually.
from
Yeah,
you
he
go?
might be a little jealous.
How did your kid get here?
You know, I ask myself that question every day.
You don't know how it works.
He didn't pull out.
No one ever told me.
Hey, you know what they say about that?
I give a high five to the DM for the
Thank you, thank you.
Fucking his magical hand comes through the cosmos. High five.
Big hand of God.
All right, God's taking psychic damage there. We'll just roll that out. Oh, 13 points of damage. Let's go.
Colorado can't cast magic.
All right, I had my fun. Where are you guys going?
Well, we have time, and as long as your child behaves herself, I imagine a little tour of the mystery mine wouldn't do us any harm. We can even pick up some lovely peanuts on the way over.
Yes, I keep on eating my bits of my peanuts as I agree.
Okay. So you guys are going to
some
the mystery
non-eating peanuts.
mystery mines. Let's drag you down here.
Yeah.
Solve the mystery.
You
of
take
this
a
mine.
dive. An aquatic mine. What's the rest say? Now it's a water slide.
Time for the mine.
Okay. So you guys are now
Sorry, I have to put on the
outside.
Sonic Adventure team.
Is there a link to the map, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's
you go
literally
into your campaign.
the campaign button.
Yeah, I'm going in there, but I can't see the map.
The
on
launch
there.
game button right next to campaign Witchlight Wonder Stream. It's the little play
Your
button right next
characters-
to the anvil on Path Builder.
So here,
View campaign or content sharing.
so you would go to your campaigns, whichever they may be.
Yeah.
Campaign. View campaign.
She's showing it on stream right now.
Yeah. I go here to
Wait,
launch
what?
maps, but you should be able to go into your character, and there should be one that says View Campaign up here at the top.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you
I can
have
see
your
view campaign, so I'm in there. Yeah.
so if you're on your character sheet as well, you have your character name. Next over to the right, you have short rest and then long rest and then the campaign thing. On the campaign button, there will be a little play button that says launch game. Click that, it'll bring you to the map.
Oh, okay. I thought that
Yeah,
might have
right
been like
there.
a universal thing for like the DM. I didn't want to like.
No.
Yeah.
That brings us into the map.
Yeah,
It's
campaign.
launched.
Click that play button and that'll
Right.
launch the play
Yeah.
map under the tab.
But yeah. So you guys are gonna be at the mystery mine carts. You guys easily enough can go get your peanuts. There's a little stand that's right to the right of
Yay.
it where you can get that.
More peanuts.
Alright. Mystery mine. Propelled by magic, mine carts laden with fairgoers trundle through the open cavern of a dragon's mouth. The carts reappear moments later on a far side of the attraction, with the passers-by experiencing a mixture of bewilderment, fear, and excitement. Near the entrance, a male dwarf dressed like a wizard shouts, "Unlock the mysteries of your mind in the mystery mine." He has bushy eyebrows, wears a pointy hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye.
D leans down to Scolorado. I think he's talking about you.
I feel a bit of a
Either finish your peanuts or talk, one or the other.
Give me a moment.
Let's go in the mine
alright.
carts.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. I feel a bit of a. You label me as a simple dwarf. Devil man. I am a
haven't- I
complex
haven't-
character.
I haven't labeled you as anything.
You see, I am an artist, as you saw about 3 hours ago.
Oh, what kind of art do you do?
Oh, that's a great question. I was seeing it in a song. You see, I was
Sing it
a
on
simple...
sing it on this ride, Scolorado.
Then you see, as I keep on walking and singing at the same time.
Dwarves do love songs.
Hello, good sir. 5 for the mystery mind.
Well, welcome! I'm sure you're here for the mystery mine to see what we can unlock in your mind. Oh, with my all-seeing eye. And he holds it up to you. He's definitely got a thick accent, but he speaks very well for someone as he hoists this, what looks like about think like a dodgeball-sized contraption that very clearly looks like an eyeball.
Oh, wonderful.
Is it magical in some way?
It is. It is very magical.
Can I tell what kind of magic it's using?
Not without touching it.
Go ahead, go touch the eye. Double man.
D leans in to give it a poke.
The guy pulls it back. She's like, I'll need to punch your tickets first. Zafixo's the name, and I wield this all-seeing eye. It will tell me about your fears. Are you sure you wish to go on this ride?
D just
ooey.
gives a massive fucking smile and is like,
Oh, I'm very curious now.
Okay. Are all four of you going on the ride?
It
Yeah,
sounds kind of scary.
All right.
I'm a bit hesitant, but I fear no man.
All right. You guys are gonna have another ticket punched, and
Okay.
so make sure you keep track of that.
Pop.
I'll ask you guys later how many punches you have.
We should all technically have the same amount of punches.
Technically,
Two.
yes.
I don't know what we did this and then.
You did the bubble pot.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bubble
The
pot is
carousel.
feasting contest would have cost one. Carousel would have
Feasting
cost
contest.
one.
We have 4, so this will be the 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just been screenshotting the image and then blacking it out with like a marker and then pasting it back in a channel.
That works. But yeah, he easily punches each of your tickets, and he holds the all-seeing eye up to each of you. And he's like, go ahead and touch it. The all-seeing eye will then try and see into your mind to see your fears.
While that is happening for D, he will also try and figure out what the magic on the all-seeing eye is.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Baller. Let's see what we got. 19.
It is fey in nature. Though the contraption itself is made out of dwarven technology, it is actually fey in nature, the magic that is used.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Is it? Everything here has been fey magic, D. Every single attraction we've gone to has been fey magic.
Fair enough. It's
I
still
mean,
interesting.
that's kind of the point with it being the Witchlight Carnival. It's a fey carnival. Like, things should be fays. Vixo just kind of leans in to, like, chime into your own conversation.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So much fairy magic in this.
All right.
Magical place.
As each of you touches it, I need you each to send me a DM privately telling me what your character's greatest fear would be, please.
Okay, let's see. Message. Kyrie.
I think I know Carves, so.
Okay, alright, then I'll have to message Kyrie.
Send it to me again in case it's changed, but yeah. Now this could be as silly or as goofy as you want. It's up to you. I knew it, Carve. I figured that was the case. And congrats on the shirt.
Yeah.
Carve sent me a shirt, and he just commented, I wore that shirt like 2 weeks ago.
And people liked it.
Yeah.
Very interested to see if you're going to be able to do anything with that fear.
Is that fear intimacy?
No, that's my real fear.
Oh,
All right, time to change the stream. We're gonna deal with Chad's real fears.
Yeah, this is actually
This
a
whole-
counseling session now.
Yeah, this whole time, Chad, I was just get you here to talk about your. This whole intervention. We're not playing D at all. This is just a elaborate plan to get you to
Therapy.
come.
This is an elaborate ruse.
Chad, you gotta stop doing what you do. You gotta accept this. You're tearing yourself apart,
Chad.
Chad.
You gotta start drinking. This is an intervention. It's drinking alcohol.
This is alcohol anonymous, where we accept alcohol. Toast. Touche.
No.
No.
It's time to join the Canadian Club, Chad.
Okay. I think I got everything I need.
Okay.
So, as you guys are escorted, you're over to one of these, looks like a giant mine cart. It has enough space for all four of you to sit down very easily. And there's like a little lap bench that you pull down over you to keep you in the ride.
Oh.
And Zafixo is very adamant about making sure your hands and feet stay in the ride. For all intents and purposes, this is a roller coaster ride, and you're going to be seeing a lot of incredible stuff. He gives you an epileptic warning just in case you're Caesar bound while you're going through this. There may be lots of flashing
worst fear is
lights.
seizures. Oh no!
But yeah, he gives you a long spiel. Now, as you guys make your way into this ride, you go into the dragon's mouth like you were supposed to, and all of a sudden it turns pitch black. Even if you have dark vision, all you can see is pitch black.
Oh, my eyes.
So
My
all
first
the
time
lights are
seeing
now
darkness.
off. You see
You said that every time
sparks
you
of
close
what
your
looks
eyes.
like fireworks that go off in the air, and it's showing like random creatures. It shows you the Jabberwocky again, but in like real life size image, and it looks to be coming for you as you dive through its mouth. You
Oh.
see images of like giant ogres and bears. You see treants that come to try and tackle you. And then one of the images starts to change, and you literally see bars around you. You see you encompassed in water. You see a room without any door. You see a place where you're just being trapped. You're being kept alive without no way to go. There's situations you were unable to escape from, being so completely surrounded by people that you feel you can't breathe. That claustrophobic, like stifling feeling in your chest just keeps you seated and standing in one spot, hoping that the breathing around you just eases a bit and that people like give you the space you need to move away so you can be able to collect yourself.
Can D look around to see who's reacting to this?
No, you cannot see. You cannot see the person sitting next to you. You can't see the person behind you. All of you see this and you feel suffocated. You feel like the claustrophobia is getting to you. And you feel like no matter what, there is no escape. I need all of you to make a
No.
DC wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh,
I
no.
thought it was just the
Social
audio
distancing.
visual.
Audio jungle.
Audio jungle, audio jungle.
16.
Okay.
What the hell? My dice
got
bounced. Wait, can I
3.
roll again?
I got 4.
okay.
I am
Was it perception?
suffocating.
Guys, if you fail this, the DC is going to be 12. If you fail, I need you to keep track of your failures, okay?
And I got 10.
Then the only one who passed was Shad.
Hey!
Oh, I'm doing
So it's a
bad.
DC 12.
This ride sucks.
This is not like Donkey Kong at all.
This is not my beautiful house.
This isn't fun, scary. This is scary, scary.
I'm having fun.
You start to see more things come by that are just like very hysterically funny now. You see like a giant overwhelming chicken coming to peck you. You see weapons being thrown in your general direction. You see for some people it's gold being smashed into oblivion, and you realize it's not just your fears, it's the fears of other people who are on this ride as well. So there's things that don't make sense. There's one that it looks like there's just tons of bottles out in front of you and you're being forced to drink all of them. And then the next one comes by, and you see a body being torn limb from limb. You see the
Jesus Christ.
claws come down the middle before reaching into the body and pulling out what looks to be a liver and then setting it on a plate. And before you see two bloody hands start tearing the liver apart before eating it. And you see a red fang smile glaring at you. Guys, I need you to make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw again, please.
Oh boy,
This
let's
ride
go.
anymore. Get me out of this wild
Ooh,
ride.
that's 18.
Okay,
How much is the save?
it's 12.
21.
12. I got exactly
Again.
12.
Okay, that's all you need is me to read it. Lupin, what you got?
4.
Okay, that's 2 fails for you.
No, we're not asking you to
day
close
on this
we're
one.
asking what's going on.
You start to see more things reacting to you. You're starting to see bursts of big colors of light, like being overwhelmed and blinded by the light. And in the darkness, you see your friends like covering their eyes too, trying to shade everything. All of them seem to be, somewhat frightened by what's occurring around them. You see someone have peanuts come up. There's peanuts everywhere as the peanuts appear in front of you, and you're just screaming in disbelief. Another one is a giant owl bear that's coming chasing at you, and then you see a building which looks to be like an orphanage surrounded with kids, and all the kids go inside. And as they go inside, the entire building's lit on fire, and they all start screaming. And I need you guys to give me a DC 12 wisdom saving throw.
Holy shit, a 22.
Can I swap out my digital dice for new ones?
Yeah.
If possible? Like new digital dice?
You could try.
'Cause I got a 5 this time!
Oh!
3, 4, 5!
16.
Okay.
16.
Contract dealer D is clapping
I've
along
put
like,
wisdom.
yay, burning kids.
And what'd you get, Rafunk?
I got an 11.
Okay, you failed this one. The last ones coming around are big armies leading battalions around. Some of them look to be like witches, dancing around with puppetry in their hands. Some looks like frog children, where they have big bulging eyes and green skin. One looks like a girl with blue skin and a pig face. Another looks like a shadow with just a very elfin feature to it with a mask.
Does D recognize the blue-skinned girl with the pig face?
Make a perception roll.
Baller. 4.
No, you are too taken back by fear. You don't understand why all of these images are being shown, and the last one hits you a little bit harder because of that roll.
Shit! Am I gonna be rolling on this?
Disadvantage, yes. You see what looks to be like a new tiefling being raised up to this character's, which you tend to be the one you know that you are making these deals for. They walk up to them, they're proud, they're stern, they're getting their new name, and they're excited, and you don't realize that, oh, this should be a happy time. Until your lord rings out, you will be the new contract dealer D. And
I think that one is D's.
yeah,
D. Contract dealer D's.
Alright.
I think that's his
and
That is
DC, DC 12, yes.
14 and lowest is 14.
Okay, you succeed.
Oh. Fuck, give me
Just
balls.
barely, but you succeed.
D has balls of steel. He has not failed once.
Oh, are we all rolling on this one too?
Yep. You all roll. Because these are now your fears as well.
Hey, finally, net 20.
23.
Nice.
Hey.
I got another 19.
let's see.
Like, where does he got another net 20?
Wisdom. Oh shit, 20.
Okay. As the
No
cart
one-
starts to make its way back, you go through a cave and you're blinded by the carnival lights once again as it wheels
the lights,
around.
no, it burns.
The mystery mine comes to a stop with Zafixo right at the helm, ready to escort you back out. He's like, I hope you enjoyed the All-Seeing and seeing both your friends and other people's fears. I hope you get to see them more.
Terrible ride. Why would anybody make this?
Well, it's your fears. You wanted to unlock what's in your mind now, good child. I hope you got to see what you truly fear.
That was not fun at all.
Why would you?
I did not say it's fun. I said it would unlock your fears at the very beginning. Did you listen? You didn't.
I don't
didn't
know
think
what
you
you're all
really
talking
meant
about.
it like that.
I had a wonderful
Fears
time.
as
I think you meant like
it's
a
so-
Frankenstein or a werewolf or something.
That was gonna be so fun that it's scary. It was just scary. No
Who
fun.
would choose to do this?
But knowing your fears is how to be able to handle them better. Now, good lads, I hope you enjoy the rest of your carnival stay. Don't let those fears get in your way. Off you go. And he escorts you out, and there's a little, like, gate where he pushes you away.
You just slammed the gate.
Yep. And he goes to the next set of people.
Well, honestly, I was hoping for something a little bit more abjectly terrifying. When
You're a
grow
little
up in that-
bitch. You're a little bitch. Don't you worry.
When you grow up in the hills, nothing.
Give me a
really
better
that
fear
terrifying.
next time.
I mean, hey,
You guys, but I saw the devil.
my rolls were good.
Who failed 3 or more times?
I did. Yay!
Ooh, I only got 2. Thank God.
Yeah,
I think it's just looping there.
I only.
Da 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 da.
I think the
And that's
rabbit pissed
D's,
himself.
clearly.
and that
Lupin, roll me a d8, please.
The D8. Ooh wee. Oh, this is like an old.
Shoulda had a
I'll use this
V8.
one. 7.
Lupin, you're being cursed with nightmares for 7 days.
Oh,
Oh shit!
I'm gonna
7
yell back.
days.
I'm gonna yell back at that dwarf guy. Look at what you've done to our Fenord friend. He's
Traumatized.
terrified.
Traumatized.
Like this
poor
1,000-yard
guy.
stare, like.
Okay, buddy.
Breathe in.
I tried to comfort him and pat him on the
You
back.
may want to take note of this because this is how your curse is going to work. Yes, as you wake up from a long rest, you need to make a Wisdom 12 saving throw. If you do not, you will gain 1d3 level of exhaustion.
No.
1 fail, 1d3 levels of exhaustion.
What does exhaustion do?
I think it's like if you get 4, you die.
What?
It's your body cannot physically handle the strain of what you are doing. You are encumbered, so you move at half speed.
Whoa.
Yeah, like it's a bunch of negatives. Hopefully not all the negatives will come about, but you got to start succeeding your wisdom saving throws. So
Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. It's 6 is instant death.
Okay,
Yeah.
At level 1, it's disadvantage on ability checks. 2 is speed is halved. 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4 is max hit points are halved. 5 is speed is reduced to 0 on 5, and 6 is death. Yes. God damn. Oh, you want
like getting
help,
old.
do you?
Let me die. No.
Oh, I could never do
wait,
that.
was the little girl with you, or did you drop her off? I don't remember.
He's with us.
She's with
Imagine
you
she's
guys.
waiting outside
The
the
very
door.
last image you would have seen is of a patron who you've only heard from being talked about a woman with long silvery hair and a chicken chicken foot tattoo under her eye, laying on the ground bleeding out and nobody around. So that would have been the last fear.
Gotcha.
What do you guys do now?
roll
You're
for it.
outside of the mystery mine.
I like to process my newfound trauma.
Mystery-
Make an
I call that the
insight
trauma
roll.
mine.
Make an insight roll.
There's no mystery about it.
Found the mystery.
Insight for me is +1, so 9.
You've just seen a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think you've taken in a couple new fears. So you can take in at least one of these fears, and it now becomes your own too.
I'm scared of D.
Scared of D, the one you succeeded on.
I just
You
had
know,
to add
rabbits
that to
can
the
die
roster.
of fear.
Oh god, that's right. The roller coaster comes out and I'm just dead in the chair. Like,
Oh my god, he had a heart attack.
Does that mean if he hits level 3 exhaustion, he dies?
oh god.
Well,
Just stiff.
we can get there if he ever fails exhaustion that many times.
They can die of fear, but they have good stamina, so I believe it.
So, now that you are outside the mystery mine and have processed everything you've dealt with, do you want to talk about all these images you've seen, or do you want to just go and take care of happier fun times?
Do you want to pretend that never happened?
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
going
want to talk about your
be-
traumas, or you just want to pretend that we never, this past hour did not happen?
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh, I
repressing
don't
it.
know.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
shove
That seemed very interesting to me.
Alright, it's gonna go back into the vault, and
Yeah, just
never gonna be
deep
back up.
down. Deep into the
Oh,
psyche.
no,
Never-
don't-
Carnival.
That's gonna
Now,
be the
don't
healthiest thing
so
possible. Is just never
shy.
bring it up.
Come on, tell me. Who was the first fear? Come on. It'll be interesting. Who didn't
Well, we
like
know what-
crowds?
We know what your fear is.
Yeah, yours was, I don't know how to tell you this. They kind of doxed you in yours, man.
You can even sign your own fears?
Oh, you couldn't possibly know. I'm sure a quick trip to my home would give you a couple more fears. He gives a very toothy grin to Fenorin.
Eh. I'm good, thanks. All things
The first
considered,
fear was this feeling of being trapped. No matter what they did and no matter which situation you were in, you felt trapped. Whether you were behind bars, in a room with no escape, contained within a certain limit, not being able to speak when there's others around you speaking, being in a crowd and feeling suffocated. Like, that's all one fear.
I know whose fear that was.
No.
Oh, whose was it?
Well, there's one of us that has an anxiety about talking with people and such.
Oh yeah, I wonder which one of us that could be.
Clearly, it's Rinka. She was always so awkward talking
Oh,
with
yeah.
people.
That makes sense. Yeah.
This must be picking up on fears from outside of the ride.
Powerful ride.
Well.
The second fear was of a body being torn apart and a liver being eaten.
Damn, Raffian, I didn't realize you had it in you. You think about that often?
What? No, my liver regrows. It's fine.
What?
The liver
Well, I
can
don't know
repair
about-
itself. I have no fear for it.
There's a lot I don't know about Dragonborn, apparently.
The third fear was the fear of kids in an orphanage being burned alive.
That one's oddly specific.
Oh, I loved that one. That was my favorite.
And then the fourth one was someone else being promoted to contract dealer D.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we all agree on who that one was, right? Like,
I'm just imagining that this is the dwarf who's like snuck up behind us and is just telling us like the fears that we
he's like, "Here you go,
Zafixo's just behind you with the orb. He's like, oh yes, those are very interesting fears right now.
What are you doing back here?
You read those
I
out
got-
loud?
Behind
I
us.
got bored. I was waiting for the dwarf to come to, so maybe I could talk some dwarvish to him. But he's gone silently mute.
I think he's eating peanuts right now. He's got like a whole mouthful. Yeah, no,
He's just
going on
kind of
them.
standing there agape, looking at the sun with his mouth open. Yes, there's some peanuts in it, but he's not chewing.
I think he's storing them in his cheeks for later.
Ah, I
Dwarves do
see.
that?
They
I
may.
assume they're much like squirrels.
It takes a note. Do dwarves hibernate? Yeah, YN?
All right. All right, I should go back to the mystery minecart. The next batch is coming out soon. Bye.
Oh yeah, have a good one, man.
Ah, lovely
Well,
kids.
By far
Lovely,
the
lovely
worst
kids.
mystery machine I've ever been on.
But seriously, who do you think that last one was? Cause like,
Well, the last one was clearly must be
roll
someone
credits.
who must be someone with connection to the Feywilds.
Hey guys, I'm back from taking a piss on the tree. What did I miss?
Oh yeah, I thought you were eating peanuts
No, nothing, and no.
That's it.
He can do
at
both.
the same time.
Yeah.
No, there's a bathroom right next to that tree, Scholarado.
Wait, you pissed on a tree? Nah!
Fenorin, there's
There were-
clearly only one way to solve this. The tree has been hurt. You need to go hug the tree that was pissed on.
I'm rolling 2d6 right now. Shad, give me a number. You know exactly what system we're using right now.
Do I?
What other game have we played together that uses a 2d6 system?
Oh, come on now. Well, okay, let's be generous here. Let's say 8.
4 and a 5. Stud match. We're fine.
You don't need to hug the piss tree.
Are these two playing a side game, Scholarado?
I don't know.
It's easier to-
They're very friendly.
I don't know. I don't think touching the tree is going to help any of us in this situation. I think it's permanently defiled at this point.
You guys are very kinky.
Fertilizer. Things piss on shit on trees all the time.
Yeah, I was helping the wild.
You know
My
what?
duty.
You're right. Coping.
It's the circle of life.
The circle of pit.
I'm not an
Bet
expert,
that
but
tree was
doesn't-
thirsty. I did my
Doesn't
job.
grass die when you're
I'm glad we cut that off. That's very beneficial.
urinate on it?
What's in your
I'm
piss?
so glad I moved the map at that time
It's so
because
nice.
it's just, I just hear Shad go, doesn't grass usually die when you piss? And then it cut out.
That's great. Well,
Well,
We should figure this out. We should go find an ant to talk to.
where
Mr.
the hell-
Piss Specialist.
where the hell would we find an ant in this fair?
A tree? I know. One of the trees.
Well, it's clear. Well, the ant clearly isn't the tree that got pissed on. Now, was it? So
Guys,
you know
he
that
didn't say anything.
well, Scholarado, you have a new goal. Go piss on every tree until it talks to you.
You guys are very, very interested in my pissing habits.
That's
I don't
not
know how to feel about
disrespect trees, maybe.
You know, can we mosey on to the next area that we have to get in?
Yeah, I'm
Well, where would you-
Colorado on this one.
Well, where would you like to go?
Get some peanuts.
Yeah,
we already have some peanuts.
Get more peanuts.
Well, fair enough. You can go and get more peanuts.
Yay.
Yeah. I guess I'm
What are we going to do
the-
with this child?
Hey,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go. Do
You
a
want to go on a
staring
ride,
con-
child?
I mean, I went on that mine ride with you guys. It was pretty cool.
What the hell is a kid with us in the mine ride?
I mean, why wouldn't I? You guys are just a bunch of big babies.
True.
Indeed, the biggest of babies.
Yeah. I mean,
You guys
most
wanna go
people
on the
haven't read.
dragonfly?
I mean, I guess we can. I mean, I don't know what an ant is, but if you want to piss on a tree ant, I know the tree ant's over there.
Oh, where would that be?
At the Dragonfly rides. That's where Northwind hangs out.
Well, congratulations, Colorado. We found your piss tree. Let's go.
I don't need to piss anymore. You guys already pissed. I already pissed. You guys can go as well. I'm not the sole pisser in the party.
I caused some trouble over there earlier, so maybe I shouldn't go there.
Well, why don't we drop you off at Lost Property with our
Hey!
good
No!
friend?
You decided to take advantage of the situation and try and call me out. No, you gotta take responsibility.
What did you do to Ben?
He tried to call me out as a girlfriend. So it's his fault. Now he's got daddy issues.
Yeah, Fedora just dies laughing the moment.
Listen, I'm still not entirely sure what your new full relationship status is with the Rabbit Man. That being said, can't you just change who you look like to avoid getting the Trent's attention?
I mean, he doesn't know this form.
Then that's perfectly fine. As long as you don't cause any trouble in this form, he won't kick you out.
Aw, come on. I'm trying to get their attention here.
For what possible purpose are you trying to get their attention right now?
Yeah, I thought we were on the same page at this point.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to cause the mischief. You guys are supposed to go and fix it. Like...
Oh, so this is more like a rivalry thing. I got it.
I do the bad thing, you guys do the good thing to make it up. The carnival's all happy, you get close to them, you steal what you need to, and boom, we're all happy.
Exactly. You know what? I do like this idea.
Guys,
Just don't get caught, okay?
I don't think that's a kid. I think there's something funny going on with that kid.
Colorado.
It took him a while, huh?
Change, man.
It took him a while.
That kid ain't right. That girl ain't right. That girl ain't right.
That girl ain't boy.
She, like, turns her face to you, Colorado, and she changes her eyes to that of a bird, and she just looks at you and smiles. She's like, what do you mean?
Well, kids don't do that. That kid ain't right. That kid ain't right.
She shakes her head, and she starts laughing as it goes back to normal.
Boy, I tell you what, we should head over towards the Dragonfly rides.
Fenorin, did you just call your girlfriend genuinely scary? You're a terrible boyfriend.
Hey.
How dare!
Your girlfriend? Okay.
Little much there, bucko.
Ride, right?
Ooh, that's a spicy conversation. I ain't gonna be in. I'm gonna keep walking.
It's okay, everybody. She's 1,000 years old.
The girl hits you upside the head. I need you to roll a d4.
D4. Oh my god, sweet to roll.
The triangular
I got 3.
dice.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Girl hit you with the intent to maim.
Yeah.
Oh, my skull.
Don't say stupid shit like that. Let's just go to the Dragonfly rides.
Hey now, don't say swears, kid.
Whatever you want, Dad.
God, yeah, I guess we're both roped into this gimmick. Now.
You dug this grave, Daddy dearest.
You do not get to call me that, of all people.
D just
What?
gives
Ain't that
a-
like a kink thing?
We're going to the Dragonfly.
Well, I did wear a bunny costume at one point, and he seemed very upset by this fact.
You wore a bunny costume.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Oh, I think I filled it out quite nicely.
Larry, you wearing a bunny
Transform
outfit?
into something else before you get banned from the carnival.
Alright, as you guys, I'll spare you guys the details. As this child starts asking questions to Shad about the lovely outfit you guys decided to wear, make your guys' way to the Dragonfly rides. Doo-doo-doo. Huge lily pads rest on the surface of a pool, glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a small, smiling tree turns your way and beckons you over. A red squirrel clinging to its leafy canopy peers at you suspiciously.
Yo,
As
it's an
we,
ant.
I was gonna say, once we get closer, can I just like take one knee in front of the tree real quick? Because I still have that fake curse from the start.
Yep. Yeah?
Yeah?
Wait, does the
You
curse last
adding to
forever? Have they worn off now, or?
No, you still have them.
Yeah, you have.
Okay. I love unicorns.
Indeed, we all do, as I water the plant in my head.
The tree ant bows deeply, and it takes him some time, but he is still very skinny for a tree. He looks to be a tree ant in his early years. Still growing, still very youthful. He doesn't seem all that tall. He stands maybe at a 10-foot tall pace. He wears some light blue butterfly wings on his back as he talks to this little squirrel that's sitting atop his knee.
Excuse me, Mr. Ent, may I ask you a question?
He looks at you and he's like, "Sure, young lass, what can I help you with?"
First of all, it's lad, but no, that's no big deal.
Are you sure?
Last time I checked, yes.
Okay. How are you, young lad?
I'm good, thank you. I was just curious, what kind of things does an ent eat?
We don't really eat. We gain our energy from the sun.
Oh, that makes sense.
Any other questions?
Are you the proprietor of the dragon fly rides?
Yes, I am. Would you like to ride them? It costs 1 punch.
Oh, yes, please.
Are all of you going to ride the dragonflies?
Of course, it sounds like a marvelous time.
I'll be honest, my liege. Still a bit scared of heights, but if everyone else is doing it, then what's a little fun among friends? Am I right?
It
Absolutely,
can't be scary than
young
what we just
hair.
went through.
That's a good point. We've seen a lot.
And you, dwarven lad? Do
I'd rather-
you, perchance, want to take a the air?
Yeah, you know what? Send me up in the air.
Okay.
And
And
what's the
he's
worst that can
sl-
happen?
He slowly makes his way. Hold on, we're gonna. Someone drag your asses over to the dragonfly rides.
Oh,
There.
no.
Yeah, someone drag your guys' asses over to the dragonfly rides. It's just this program that doesn't play nice with the computer. You can select all and move them all at once.
This map must
There
be
you go, I
like
dragged everyone
8K.
over.
This map is
I think
archaic.
that's so frozen because, like, yeah.
It's bad. But my computer doesn't like it. But oh well. He actually leads you onto the pier where these giant lily pads are, kind of splayed out, and on each one there's different dragonflies of different colors. There's a blue one, there's a pink one, there's greens, there's yellows. There's one that looks just a brilliant gold color. So there's a variety
Ooh, I
of.
want the gold one.
How'd I know
I
you'd
like
take the
blue.
gold one? But there's many. He says you can pick whichever one you want, and you're easily able to get up on there. So before he lets you, he takes a ticket punch from each of you guys, and you can get on to the dragonfly. You can pick whichever color you want.
Deal, get on the red one.
Oh, on the blue one.
I got the gold one.
Yeah, I knew Rafunkly called the gold one.
I don't know what colors are left over after that.
There's
I
a
was gonna say you're
silver
colorblind for a second.
one, there's green,
right.
there's like a teal,
Alright.
there's a pink, there's a
Alright.
purple,
Alright.
there's a yellow, there's a
Alright.
white.
Alright.
You
I
want
got
to
it.
know more?
Yeah, I'd like to know more, please.
No, that's all we have.
Want to break from the ads?
I got the purple one.
Oh, Lord. All right. You guys need to make an animal handling check for me.
Oh boy, I have a +1 on that. Let's see if I do 5.
I didn't see.
Okay.
Where's that at?
Rolling.
Oh, it's up
I
there.
got 12.
Okay.
I was
12
I actually have decent
12
in this.
meets it.
I got 18. Somehow +2 animal handling.
I got 3 plus 3 is
plus 2 is
6.
Okay. Those who did not score 12, your animal is just going to go in a little figure 8. Carve. Because you rolled much higher, you can control your dragonfly with just little effort, and you're able to direct him to go wherever you want, and that includes
like-
anywhere in the park.
Ooh, we're just like one. Anywhere. Oh.
You could stop, get some more peanuts, come back.
Can I fly around the stuffing area?
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
what's going on in there.
As you go up, you easily get to circle that area with the staffing area. You see Burley taking a small break, reading just some books as he's there. It looks like the mini performances are back at the big top area. Just because it looks like there's people filtering in and out of the big top now. There is little events going on. The Calliope is still playing, so you still hear that. Out of nowhere, you see Thaco rushing around. But as you get towards the back of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's little caravan, you do hear them talking back and forth, saying that they heard the Kenku had been bugging people at the gondola, or near Silverstone Lake in the gondolas, and they were very concerned that this Kenku hadn't left yet, and they don't know how long they're going to have to deal with her brazenness.
I say out loud. Quietly.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
I try to be stealthy, but I'm pretty sure the
I'm
dragonfly
gonna
makes a
need,
lot of
if you're trying to be stealthy, I'm gonna need a stealth check.
All right, let's see. I have a 13.
All right, I'll say for being on a dragonfly, you're pretty stealthy.
Yay!
You learn to hide in the trees fairly quickly.
I become an informant. I'm gonna celebrate by getting more peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
So while you're off getting more peanuts, the others are sitting there, doing little figure eights around the pond. As you guys realize this isn't really going to go anywhere. You can't control them in any way, shape, fashion, or form. Coincidentally, the Kenku did not join you guys on the ride. She sat and decided to talk with Northwind and Red instead. And so as you guys finish up your little ride, you see her chatting with them, and she kind of waves you over. She's on this talk, and Northwind is going on talking about, oh yeah, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light aren't really the carnival's owners, you know? They're not the original ones, by the way. They're not even from the Feywild, but it matters not an inch. We're all one big happy family here. She's like, oh, really? Well, that's kind of sad that they're not the original owner. And she kind of like drags those two words out very clearly. She's like, do you know who their original owners were? They're like, oh yeah, they were some other types of elves who were running it before I got here. But they traded the carnival with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light for some time. But I heard it was then that those past elves used to work with Sibilna. She's like, oh, that makes sense. So the carnival was not really in deals with Sibilna once it changed owners. They're like, yeah, that's what I think.
Oh, how very interesting. Do you fine gentlemen happen to know who might know of the previous owners? You know, for historian's sake. It seems our little bundle of joy is quite the historian herself.
As far as I know, it was just two other elves. Seems Mr. Witch and Mr. Light used to run their own carnival back in their own lands. But, well, when you live amongst dark elves want what they want, and a carnival for fun and joy isn't one of those things.
Oh,
Are you saying that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light did not create the Witchlight Carnival?
No. It was just
Okay.
renamed that.
Coincidence.
I have a
Oh,
question.
It was
that
renamed
makes
the
much
Wi-
more sense.
Yes. Yes.
If that's the case, then so is there any chance the original creator's name happened to be Carnival?
I don't know how many original people there were, but if there was a third, stands to reason Mr. Witch and Mr. Light may have known someone named Mr. Carnival.
Vindicated. We've come full circle.
that being said,
Thank you.
my original question still stands. Do you know of anyone who was working that long ago?
The only one I could think of would be Eliwick Tumblestrum.
The who now?
And where would they be working?
Eliwick is the
That's a
bard that
handicapped
you can
name.
usually find at the feasting orchard. She performs while
Oh.
most people relax.
We might have to go and pay her a visit, especially since our little historian here seems very interested in a history report. Better get your notebook out, little lady.
To the
She
feasting
gives you,
orchard.
like, she stomps her foot and, like, sticks her tongue out of you like a little sassy little kid would. And then she holds her arm up for Raffian again, just saying she wants up.
Alright, I just dropped my shoulders.
But yes,
You can
Miss.
come live at my orphanage. You can come live at the orphanage where I'm from.
Ah,
Oh,
so
so
you're the
that's what the
one
orphanage
with the
was.
orphanage. Huh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see. Alright. We'll reconsider that for later. Do you know anything else about Mr. Witch and Mr. Light? Oh, well. Mr. Light is enchanted by the seas of smiling faces at the carnival. If the carnival's happy, so's he. Uh-huh. Very informative. What about Mr. Witch? A carnival can't run without Mr. Witch's pocket watch. I hope he never loses it.
That would be quite the travesty now, wouldn't it?
That would be horrible, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It does a lot for this particular carnival. I don't know how we'd ever survive without it. Oh, are you guys done already? He looks up
Yeah.
at you and he's just like, looks at the dragonflies that are all back and it's like, that was one quick ride, but I guess it's understandable. There's more you can learn while talking.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, do you guys need anything else? I wouldn't mind answering some questions if you have any, but If not, Eliwood should be performing in the feasting orchard right across the way.
Yes, we'll have to.
Do you have a glass of water?
No, but the feasting orchard would be where you'd get some.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to have a canteen right here.
Well then, you have a lovely day, good sir.
Good day
We'll
to
get-
you.
We'll have to go and
Good day.
get our information.
And he nods and he lets you be on his way. And as you round the corner of the Dragonfly ride, you easily see the feasting orchard. And as you enter, of course, there's a plethora of snacks that are readily available for anybody to have at. But at the very back corner is the stage that's set up. And sitting cross-legged on a rock right in front of the stage, you see a very small gnome with a lute in hand and a little gecko hanging out on her leg. She's playing a song and she's stringing it up. And she eyes you. And she nods happily. And she keeps playing her music.
Hello there, madam. We were hoping if you could provide us with a little bit of a history lesson on this carnival. We were told you were here for the longest out of the current staff.
Eliwood's the name, but you can call me Tumblestrum.
Yes, dear Tumblestrum.
Well, I'd have to admit, I have been here for quite a long time, you see. I tend to help people whenever they get lost around here. Lead them to Durlagon if that's needed, or wherever their party is gone. And when I'm not doing that, I simply stay here and play the lute so they can enjoy their time while they're feasting.
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
Well,
Makes sense to me.
We're curious about the history of the carnival. This place has been around for quite a while and made quite a name for itself. But it wasn't always the Witchlight Carnival, was it?
No,
Didn't it go by
it
a different
wasn't.
name before?
It was the Fae Carnival before this.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
a
who ran
magical...
it?
It was actually a magical realm. A couple elves ran it, but it was actually just passageway to Sibylna's land in the Feywild. It's a place called Prismere. So the carnival was a means for people to not only have fun, but make their way over to the Feywild to talk to Sibylna. Very well-known patron, loved humans very, very much, and she felt she was much of a godmother to them of sorts.
Oh, did that change?
Well, the carnival changed hands very suddenly, about 76 years ago.
Oh.
We don't know what happened to the previous owners, but all contact with the Feywild was nearly zilch after that.
Well, that is unfortunate.
We lost contact with all the original owners.
Yes.
Did Mr. Carnival have an accident?
There was never a Mr. Carnival.
And Fenorin just falls to his knees for a moment.
Don't mind him. He likes writing fan fiction. So
It's traumatizing. I'm sorry about that.
Still got a bunch of trauma on us.
True, true.
that being said, can you tell us what you know about the old time besides?
It was a
the-
wonderful place. We would come here every 8 years to visit the mortal realm, just so that mortals would have a chance to meet who they deemed was their fairy godmother, Madame Sibylna. They would easily enter through a portal, go there, they'd walk the Bridge of Heart's Desire, get to the Heart's Palace, and then be able to meet with her and barter for her help. They'd be able to come back and enjoy the carnival in the meantime as a way to rest their weary souls.
Does that mean you're from the Feywilds?
No, but I've been there plenty of times myself.
Hmm. When was the last time you actually went? It sounds like a lovely place.
Unfortunately, it was before all this havoc started with the carnival. Though I
So-
think you guys have a plan to put that all in action. At least that's what the winds tell me.
Oh, rumors do spread quickly, now don't they?
It's not really rumors when you know this land well enough as I do.
Well, D gives a slight look around and then lowers his voice. Then allow me to give you a little bit more of an idea on what the plan is, better than the winds could.
You don't have to tell me any plans. I agree with you.
Oh, well then.
Something has to make a change. And this is the good way to do it. The Maltas deserve every right to reach Zybilna. And whatever reason they are holding it back is no business of mine. But it's not what Zybilna wanted, and this carnival was created in Zybilna's want to help others. So I think that's what should still be done. Whatever reason they're holding back, I think it needs to be reevaluated, shall we say.
A new deal must be struck, in other words.
Not necessarily a new deal, but a cancellation of the old one.
Ah, I do love a good annulment.
So
But
whatever
yes.
you are doing, you have support of a lot of people here at the carnival who knew there's things they've been hiding.
Good, yes. I'm glad we have more allies than we even know. Because come the end of the Witchlight Carnival, it's going to be a time to remember. Revolution, so to speak.
You will have de Legrand's help for the sake of her missing cub. You will have Burley's support for the sake of his missing brother. You will have Palasha and Candlefoot's sworn help from his missing voice, and she just trails off and looks at the child beside you. And you have the help of the many others who had to leave this carnival with their lost brethren and families.
So the pieces are set, and it's only a matter of time before the trap is triggered.
I have seen a number of people in the carnival who don't seem to be getting paid their fair share.
It depends on what they deem as their fair share. Some people are here to live. Some people are here to work. Some people are just here for the ride to another world. It kind of depends on whatever their terms are. Some are just here for free room and board, and they'll do whatever little work they have to do it. But I promise you, most people here are generally happy. Some just have questions that they're not getting answers for.
Then we should let that truth come to light. After all, the truth will set you free.
Why does it say it like that?
Yeah,
Oh.
thought we're doing a good thing. Yes,
We have to reach out to the truth.
Reach out.
It sounds better out of the dragon's mouth than it out of your mouth, Tiefling. That's not bad. That's not bad. That can make a nice jaunty tune at some point.
Did you just come up with that, Colorado?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that
did.
was kinda-
Told you I'm an artist.
That's pretty good. She starts strumming the lute to your humming. Well, got a little bit of time before the hour ticks over. Do you have anything else? I'd suggest if you don't have anything to do, you wouldn't really have much time for anything else. Maybe some carnival games.
Yes, that sounds like a lovely time.
Ooh,
Let's
carnival
go play.
games.
Let's go play a few carnival games.
Okay.
Again, why you have to say it like that? Just say carnival game. You
Carnival
have to,
games.
you have to emphasize the car. Just car. carnival game.
Carnival game.
All right.
All right, I'm just gonna go with the carnival game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow them. It's like, why is he pronouncing it like that?
All right.
Most of the
I'm
carnival games I
gonna
played have been pretty much shovelware.
roll a die, and we will
Uh-huh.
play because we only have a little bit of time left. So I'm gonna roll a die. We'll play half of the carnival games, and then the other half we'll save for next time. Okay?
Okay.
Fair.
Is that like everything in pretty much everything now? I guess.
We haven't
Except for
done
maybe
snail
the
racing.
swans?
You're waiting for
Yeah,
pending for the
snail
snow
racing
race.
was pending. Yeah.
Snail racing and
And
gondola swans.
swans.
So yeah.
Wandala guns.
Okay. We have our 3.
Baller.
Ball.
All right.
Oh, the swans go all the way around. I see.
Shad, I want you to tell me when to stop.
Cease.
Okay. We're going to play Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice first.
Oh boy.
So you find a little stall
Seven.
along the way of the carousel right across from Lost Property. And you usually find the Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice stall. So, birds of a feather, how about feathers of a bird? Step right up and guess how many feathers festoon on this fiendish fowl.
4.
I don't think that's how it works, boy, but if you want to try, we'll have to do this. You get 3 tries to guess the number of feathers on the cockatrice. If you win, you earn your right. Roll on the carnival prize table. Roll twice on the table. If you succeed, check occurs on the first try. Okay? So you will be making, if you want to participate, you make an intelligence check, and if you get it within your first tries, then you can do it. I will not tell you the DC.
Intelligence check. All right. I have a 10.
Let's go to 4 plus 4.
It's 1 punch, so you'll have to keep track of it.
Okay.
I think that's 7 now.
You can easily go and get another ticket if you need it.
True. Alright, hold on. Rolling my intelligence check. 15.
No.
Nat 1.
Nope. What did Rafunk roll?
Sorry, my keyboard is freaking out right now. It's just spacebarring constantly.
Oh, gotcha. Scolorado, what'd you roll?
I rolled a. Hold on. Back. A 10.
Okay. Well, none of you have rolled the intelligence you need, so go ahead
I got
and
an
roll
extra.
again.
How many punches does this take?
It's
Per-
1 punch, you get 3 guesses.
Okay. Second roll.
Oh, I know.
14. Okay, never mind. I rolled 1 lower than last time.
Second roll. Wisdom check. Oh, it's intelligence check, right?
Yeah, it's intelligence.
17.
I got a nat 20 this time.
Okay.
So both ends of the both extremes so far in this.
For some reason, you guys were guessing like 4 or 5. Scolorado got a little bit better with 50. Somehow, Lupin comes out of the woodwork and says 2,047.
Exactly.
And it's like, wait, how did you get it?
You know, when you travel around as much as I do, there's a couple things you learn about life, and one of those is the average number of feathers on a bird.
I see this. Give me a D8 roll.
Oh boy, let's not do the one that gave me like 7 days of nightmare.
Nah, do it. Do it.
Okay, fine. I will use the 7 days of nightmare dice again. 5.
That's all.
This, you get a realistic replica unicorn horn filled with candy.
Nice.
Alright, hey, this is pretty nice.
All right, Rafunk, what were your rolls?
Sorry, I just go back.
I know.
I had a technical difficulty there. So my intelligence roll was 8 before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to roll.
You roll it again. If you succeed a second time.
Not one. What the?
Nope. All right. For you, those of you who didn't succeed, go ahead and roll again.
Final roll, baby. Wow.
9.
9. You're rolling so low.
I
on
got
this one.
15, 14, 11. Yeah, no,
No.
I ain't guess. I quite literally
Dang
just
it.
went and guessed like
Too dumb.
it's got 4 feathers, 5 feathers, and 2 feathers.
And what was Rafunk's last one?
5.
Okay,
5
no.
plus 4 is a 9. Okay, this is intelligence roll, right?
So it's intelligence, but somehow you missed. All of you missed that Lupin got it right, and you kept saying 50 and 100, and like Lupin's just standing out there gawking as he walks away with a giant unicorn horn that he straps to his head. He starts bouncing around. Look, I'm an Almirage! Which is funny because the very next one is the Almirage ring toss. A giant little unicorn bunny. This game involves
giant little unicorn bunny.
sorry.
Giant little.
It looks giant in the picture, okay? So I was trying to describe it. This game involves tossing rings over the horn of a wooden statuette of an Almirage, a cute bunny-like creature with a horn like a unicorn. The Almirage teleports around on the tabletop, making it hard to score a success. This Almirage is no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize. The way this one works is you guys can go in succession. You will have 3 rings to toss, and you have to make a DC Dex check of 17 or greater to be able to get it. So you guys will go one at a time. So who wants to play this one?
Are
I'll
each
do
of
it.
these 1 punch each?
Yep.
This would be the last punch then.
Yeah.
You guys can get
Yeah.
more tickets. You
Well,
still
we'll
have
get
1
tickets.
gold. Because you all took a fake curse except Sean. So you can still pay for another ticket. It's 8 silver pieces.
How much maximum punches do we have per ticket?
8.
8.
So this would be your last one.
D is going to stay out of this because he only has 2 silver to his name now.
Take a fucking fakers!
I'll pay the game.
Okay. Alright, you get 3 chances to roll DC Dex checks. You have to make 17 at least twice.
17 twice.
If you get all 3, then you get 2 prizes on the wheel.
All right. Okay. My first throw. Woo. 3.
No,
Miss.
way wrong.
This game is rigged. My
It teleports.
Like I said, this game is rigged. My second throw. Woo. 8. This game is rigged. My third and final throw. I spit on my hands, roll them together. I throw. 15.
Nope, not enough.
I sat there.
And you
defeated
cry.
And cry.
Understandable.
Sad.
I'm so sorry. But now you have a very commemorative Witchlight ticket. It looks pristine, except there's no punches on the ticket anymore, and the ticket punch holes are gone. So it just says 1 entry into Witchlight Carnival.
I'm still sad.
What about the rest of you?
I don't know what the other games are yet.
There's a list beside the beginning, of the carnival games that tells you all of them.
The beginning?
Like at the front of all of the carnival booths, there's like a list of them. So there is Almirage Ring Toss. You played Guess the Feathers on the Cockatrice. There's Outstare the Cyclops, catch the fairy dragon by the tail, goblin wrestling, and gnome poetry contest. And you're at the Almirage ring toss right now.
Alright, I'm gonna save my coupon because I have a feeling I'm gonna want to do goblin wrestling.
Goblin wrestling is the next one.
Nice.
But you guys can afford another ticket because you paid with fake curses for the first one.
I thought I had $0 total. Like, I
You
thought I
have
was in
one
debt.
gold piece. You had one gold piece remaining on you after Big Baron seized all your stuff.
Yeah, I thought, like, I was fully convinced we were, like,
No,
30,000
you had-
gold in debt the entire time.
Oh yeah, you're 30,000 gold in debt, but you still have one physical gold piece on you.
Well, I could go down to 29,999 using this gold piece.
You can. It's up to
Yeah,
you,
I'll see
really.
if
You'll save it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so no one else for the All Mirage?
Nope.
Okay. Goblin Wrestling.
Alright, now we're cooking.
Come the strong, test your mettle in a goblin wrestle. A small player has to pin a goblin, while a medium player has to pin one goblin while wrestling two of them. Winning the game requires a successful strength, specifically athletics check, contested by a goblin. Two goblins working together make one check with advantage. Resolve a tie by re-rolling. If you win the contest, deserve your prize by rolling once on the carnival prize table.
Alright, yeah, I roll up my non-existent sleeves. And I'm like, alright, let me handle this one, guys. I got this. And I hold out my ticket to get punched.
Okay, easily.
Yes, you have this in the bag.
So it's basically a roll-off with me.
Yippee! Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Athletics.
Ooh.
Use this one. Because,
Uh-huh.
I got a 9. With advantage, that's not looking good.
Yeah, well, you want to know what's funny?
What?
I got a 9.
Oh! We're back at it again. Alright.
Alright. We re-roll.
Let's go again. Let's go again.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, we're cooking. Oh, we're cooking.
What'd you get for your dice roll?
My dice roll is 18 plus 4, so 22.
I got a 20, but I ended up with 22.
Oh my god!
Oh.
So I'm gonna say it's a roll
How are we gonna
again.
roll that? Oh my god, alright. Fight forever! Fight forever!
Okay, you may have won this one.
Don't count on that. I got 12.
I got 9.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh.
I pick up one of the goblins and hit a tiger driver.
Easily able to pin him. They're gone. The other one
One,
looks on confused. And you're easily able to win. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me, please.
Yay! I want to take a moment and like just do a pose on whatever like fence is nearby.
Yes.
Alright, 7 this time.
You have a cuddly toy spider. As an action, you can stroke the spider to gain the benefits of the spider climb spell. Once used, the toy turns into a real spider and then crawls away.
I'm not looking forward to that second half, but I'm totally.
So now you got a little stuffed animal with you. Anybody else want to do the goblin wrestling?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Scolorado.
I don't have the ticket punch anymore.
You can buy one.
Alright, I'll buy another ticket.
Alright, just mark on your thing that you are down to 2 silver pieces instead of your 1 gold piece.
Alright, where's my thing?
And then you have 8 punches now.
Okay, where do I I mark the gold at? Where's my gold
It's in your inventory.
inventory? Alright.
Yeah, inventory. There's a just a like triangle on the side that says silver. Like,
Ew.
ow.
I hit my head.
Damn.
I'm very
There we go.
smart.
Add the
Oh
unicorn
damn,
in my
I got,
inventory as
I got,
well.
I got
There we
a
go.
bunch of gold.
Yeah, you're not in debt like they are, Rafung.
Had 1 gold. Now it's down to 2
They are in.
silver, right?
They are in. Yeah, you're down to 2 silver. Rafunk could easily participate in this. He chooses not to.
Alright.
I don't want to wrestle goblins.
Well,
And
you
then,
didn't want to do the Almirage ring toss either.
Yeah, yes, I didn't want to do that either. I have terrible dexterity.
Yeah, it's just for
Okay.
fun.
Punches. Alright. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So you want to wrestle the goblins?
Wrestle the goblins.
Oh, you're
Wrestle the
small, so
goblins.
you only got 2.
Yeah.
Well, no, you only got 1.
No, bring 2.
You want 2?
Bring in 2.
Okay.
You're gonna gobble me nuts.
Oh my god. I love that my dice keep rolling the same thing. Alright. Roll athletics curve.
Athletics? Alright, which one is that one up here? Oh, there it goes. 19.
Yeah, they got a 14. So you easily are able to overpower not one, but both goblins, shaking each into the air with a chokehold and slamming them both down on the ground. They call the
Yes.
pin very quickly, and everybody just gasps. They don't know what to say at that point. It's just over. Go ahead and give me. Go ahead and give me a D8, and you can talk.
Okay.
Stuck in air through my teeth, like no showmanship. No.
I got a 7.
Squashed him.
You go ahead and re-roll.
D8. I got a 9. Wait, that's a 6. Never mind.
Okay.
6.
A wizard hand puppet. As an action, you can twiddle the puppet's arm to gain the benefit of the detect magic spell. After 3 uses, the hand puppet disappears in a puff of smoke.
Ooh.
This is probably the best one for you, Carve.
Okay, let me put it. Hand puppet.
All right, there's cool prizes, so I'm gonna compete now.
I think these goblins are dead. Is that?
They get dragged out. 2 other ones get brought back in.
I think I should get advantage. These guys have already been beaten up good.
No, they brought in new ones.
Oh my, fresh goblins.
Oh my god, okay. So you get your punch, Rafunk, and then go ahead and make your athletics roll. I'm glad these are at advantage for me.
Wait, so am I getting an advantage?
I have advantage because you're a large
Oh, well,
creature.
dead. Wait, what?
They're goblins! They're tiny!
I don't think I'm all that large personally, but sure.
It's okay, I'm rolling like shit tonight. You're fine.
No, really? My 8-1?
You're 8-1? Yeah, they rolled a 7.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So yes, roll a d8 and you'll get a prize.
D8. Yeah. I got a 7.
No, re-roll it.
Alright.
I'm not giving
Got
you that
5.
one.
Wait, what? What
Yeah.
do you mean?
It's the toy spider!
Okay, you
I have that one.
Yeah.
You get the realistic replica unicorn horn filled with candy.
Oh.
Again?
Someone have that?
Yeah, Lupin has one, but now
Yeah,
Rafunk
no.
has it. He can have it because he loves unicorns.
Yeah,
I love unicorns. Look, we're twinsies.
Alright, D, come on. You know you want to participate.
Come on, D.
Come on, D.
I know you wanna. Come on.
You want to smack around a couple goblins?
It's rather easy and fun.
You're
Because
very
it's
small.
easy.
If it makes you feel any better, I could replace the goblins.
Oh, but I
mean,
can
you'd
smack
lose,
you
but-
around for free.
Oh, you'll lose. Come on. Like, immediately stands up. Like, I.
Oh, you want
Cut
to
this
tell
sexual
someone?
tension with a knife.
Oh my god.
All right, now we're only wrestling goblins here, not wrestling each other.
You just really want to get a hold of me, don't you, Herringon?
And he's made it weird. Okay. No, no.
Fight! Fight!
All right, Tiefling, come on, you're in this time.
Oh, I couldn't.
Tiefling, you can.
Oh, is D scared?
He
Yes.
might be scared.
Come on, it's not that bad. You see our goblins, and he points over to like a stack of goblins that are just by the side with bruises and concussions.
Oh, I thought they're all
I'm
like
kind of feeling
standing on
bad
each
for
other's
these goblins
shoulders.
right now.
No, they're in a pile. They're heaped in a pile.
Well,
This place
put.
really mistreats its employees. I've been telling you guys this whole time.
No, we
I-
just bring them in a bundle to the pixies.
No, I doubt I could do anything of the sort to those fair. You know what? Screw it, fine. Last punch on my card. Might as well.
Yeah.
I just won't ride the snail ride.
Well, you could just bet on snails.
Probably. What am I rolling?
You're rolling your athletics.
I don't like the way she laughed at that. That's
It's
7.
bad, Lupin.
Oh.
It's bad.
No.
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Never mind. We're
I
cooking.
rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, one of these
All
goblins
right.
is gonna die in the ring.
This is why I'm glad I'm rolling for both. Alright, Shad, roll me a d8.
There it is. 8.
God damn it. No, I'm gonna give you one. Because you guys keep rolling the same ones over and over again. I'm gonna give you a wooden wand with 8 charges. As an action, you can expend one of the wand's charges to cast the prestidigitation cantrip. The wand can't be recharged. So after your 8 charges, you're done.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll trade you for my
Prestidigitation.
unicorn horn.
I can't believe you got a stick.
I don't
after all
think-
that.
I wouldn't allow that because in character you wouldn't trade it away. And that's where we'll end.
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You would not trade it away. It's a
I'll
unicorn
trade you for a
horn.
piece of candy.
Yeah, the candy
Yeah,
you
I
would
guess the part
trade.
you're
The
attached
candy
to is
you
the
would
horn
trade.
and,
Yeah, but you keep the unicorn horn.
You can give all the candy to Scolorado and just wear the horn around.
I'm not giving my candy away for free.
Yeah.
He'd
Give
find
it
some
up
way
for
to
a
pay you back.
stick?
It's a
Okay, no,
magic
no.
stick, my friend.
Would you
Can
give
I
up
look
for
at the wand? Like, does it just look like a stick, or does it? Like...
It looks
Yeah,
like
for a
it's
scoop.
shaped like a wand, so.
I mean, it's a fancy stick. I'll give it that, but I wouldn't exactly call it magical.
How many casts of prestidigitation
8.
does it have?
Has 8 casts.
Alright, cool.
Alright. And we will leave off there where you guys can play the rest of the carnival games next time.
Alrighty, can I come back and give one of the goblins a muscle buster next session?
Yeah, if we want to keep playing that one, that's fine.
Nice. Like to spend one whole ticket just wrestling goblins.
Yeah. As long as you guys are having fun. I will say Gondola Swans is one. Oh, what else do you have left? You don't have much.
Just the swans and snails, I believe.
Swans and snails,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
it.
Then I'd say we've moved into the 6th time hour.
We're getting there.
And we have maximum happiness.
Yep.
I sang a great tune.
You did.
She
You
was great
guys
tuna.
did good. Ugh. Well, guys, did you have fun? You got to beat up some
Yeah.
goblins. You got to create some conspiracy
Poor
theories.
goblins.
Lupin
Bernard
became a
got
dad.
daughter.
Yeah.
Still laughing
Yeah.
at shutting down that entire strategy by just going, has anyone seen my girlfriend?
Oh, Lord have mercy. That was something special.
You got
I can make this
trauma.
awkward for me, but it's gonna be especially awkward for you.
She was not happy with that.
No.
Exactly.
We gotta go to Twitch, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Ooh-wee.
But Kyrie,
Louise
what's
online.
on Twitch?
Oh,
TV /
A lot of ads.
Yeah.
yes,
wait,
so
yeah.
many ads. Let's
Like
see.
on the Twitch for it, yeah.
Okay, important question in chat. Now that we have Minecraft pulled up in the center of the screen, there, would you do one horizontal jump for chicken or one vertical jump, one block vertical jump for beef?
I gotta go for the beef, man. It's always-
All right, understandable.
I need to get beef. I'm Texan, so
I
I gotta
respect
go
the
with
hustle.
beef.
No.
All right, Chad, you're not gonna jump.
We're gonna
No.
go.
It's
I'm gonna
parkour, man.
crouch across the block because you threw it wrong.
It's
No, there's a
parkour
hole.
Minecraft. You gotta.
If you
gotta
crouch, you're not gonna
parkour.
fall off the ledge. You have to jump.
No, I don't. I can grab the chicken. Doesn't have to worry about it. Get
Hey,
fucked.
this conversation right now is making me want to
Oh
jump.
God, he's screaming.
Jump around. Jump up, and get down.
Damn. Jump.
Right,
Jump.
guys, we're gonna go see Obsy, who's doing stuff with DK. They're playing some Monster
Thanks
Hunter.
everyone in passing by.
Yeah,
So
thanks for
gonna-
coming by, everybody.
Got
This was
some
fun.
D's and the D's.
Remember, the
Ooh.
most effective move against a goblin is a Hurricane Rana.
It is. It's something.
Yeah, how
So
you
go
could- I mean, you were
see-
staying on. You could do that.
That's
This is
true,
cool.
yeah.
It doesn't surprise me that you would do that. I expected some kind of wrestling move out of you.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But bye, guys. We'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, bye.
Fight this bullshit on my own then? Alright then, dude.
Cut the
We
stream,
did
cut the
the-
stream, cut the stream.